Another video call-in show panel? You're dang right. It's Sunday night. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Tonight, of course, is Sunday night, and that means our open call-in panel. Are you tired of watching panels that won't let you on? Have you always wanted to join a panel, but just never got the invite? Well, don't fear. You have an open invitation. All you've got to do is go to zoom.us. Click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting ID when it says so, and we'll bring you up. Be a good person. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Now, normally we're on Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about, or to bring up anyone to talk about anything you'd like to talk about. And if that sounds like content that is your cup of tea, hit that subscribe button right now. Follow it up with the notification bell so you don't miss an episode or your chance to come on. Knock the green off. Have you never been up on a show before? Knock the green off by coming on to the video call-in show. It's fun. It's laid back. We just we talk about anything. Let's first let's talk to those of you in the excuse me, those of you in the chat. Stacey Morgan, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Getting ready to publish your guest cut, your second guest cut, I believe. Mr. Lodak, flash rate. Wrong night. Right you are. Susan Hamilton got a laugh out of that. How you doing, Susan? Good to see you. Patty Broussard, good to see you. Welcome to the show. We've got Flash in Your Pan. Well, we've got more than just Flash in Your Pan in the chat. He's the first one to jump up on the panel. So climb on in, folks. It's a free-for-all, and you can jump on or jump off at any time. Don't even have to say anything. I've had people say, Jim, sorry I didn't say anything on your panel. I'm like, you don't have to say anything. That's the wonderful part about it. For those of you who are worried about getting up on camera for the first time, this is a great primer. Absolute fantastic primer. We also have Posh Notions. How you doing? Good to see you. Muscle Car Appraisal. I assume that's Jim. How you doing, Jim? If not, hello, Bob. Redneck Connection. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Creative Spotlight Show. Mike, good to see you, man. Sorry, Mr. Saturday show. I was indisposed, but I've watched a good portion of it. I just ran out of time this evening. Jesse Mendez, how you doing? Hello to you, my friend. And Nightbot, you can suck it. Well, we all know how we feel about Nightbot. Nightbot is a necessary evil.
Nightbot sucks.
I know, right? Ed, my friend, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing okay. How about you, Jim?
I can't complain. Well, I can always complain, but I'm not going to.
I was sick last week a couple of days.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
You feeling better now?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh, good. Seen you on a couple shows earlier today, I believe it was. A couple live streams, or yesterday and today, right?
Well, I hang out when I can with the Nimmons when they're live.
Yeah.
I did see you in the crowd over at the Nimmons Brothers live stream yesterday, and you were there at D's today.
Yeah. Yes, I was. Catherine Cook, how you doing? First timer from Crystal Vanner. Love Crystal. What a great woman.
Oh yeah, Crystal. I haven't seen her around for a while. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's still cranking out the videos. I get to catch them every once in a while, and I was actually on one of the live streams just in the chat. I want to say 2 or 3 nights ago. It's one of those impromptu. She goes live both, a couple scheduled, couple impromptu. Let's see, who else did I want to say? Oh, Redneck Connection says, I finally caught you live. I'm glad you did, man. You're more than welcome to come up on the panel.
I want to try out these new headphones I got.
Oh,
cool. Sausages.
Mike, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing just great, man. Doing just great. Yeah, that's a good look for you, Ed.
Don't you like it?
I love it. Not a
Let me
great
see
gamer. How you doing, man?
Let me see how the headphones work, though. Hey, Mike, good seeing you.
Hey, Ed. How are you doing?
Can't hear you yet. My headphones not plugged in. There we go.
Okay. You good?
I've got sunshine on a cloudy
Pretty
day.
loud.
He's very loud.
1 minute I'm too loud, next minute
Ah,
Now you're too soft.
Yeah, you're too low.
now I'm too soft.
No, not you, Ed.
Oh, I'm gonna plug in my other headset.
No, your mic sounds great, Ed.
Oh,
How's my
gee
sound
whiz.
now?
It's still a little low, dude.
Oh, that was loud. It might have helped if I undid my earbuds first. Yo! I'm trying some other time. I pulled a Homer Simpson moment there.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna pull that out for the highlight show. And that.
There you go. There you go.
Gamer, can we hear you?
I don't know. I couldn't get a word in edgeways.
No, we can hear you. You're just still a little low.
I'm a little low.
Yeah.
Right,
Just can't see you worth the crap. All I see is a mask and a brat on a board.
How's that?
That's better.
There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen,
Perfect.
and welcome from my professional studio recording microphone device. Hello.
How do you get the sausage to pick up so well? That's what I want to know.
Because it's magic sausage.
Oh, magic sausage, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Magic sausage. That was a nice show that you did yesterday, Creator Spotlight. I enjoyed it.
Hey, thank you much. I'm sorry I didn't chat much with everyone. I was trying to act kind of like an adult with
Yes,
guests on.
it was very. I kept tossing in stupid questions that you professionally ignored. I was very impressed.
I got the sandwich one, and I asked him what his favorite sandwich was.
Yeah,
That was one of the questions.
I was surprised. Yeah, they actually asked what favourite sandwich was, and
What was
his
it?
face.
I haven't
without
gotten
being
that.
nasty to him, the dude looks like Mark Zuckerberg, as in he looks like he's a really wealthy person who wears plain clothes. And I don't mean that nasty or judgmental. And I don't honestly think when he was asked that question, Harry actually was supposed to take it. He looked a bit like, but I'm very grateful that you asked it. It was hilarious. I was laughing my head off.
Hey,
And
thank you, Connor.
that lightning bolt as well, Jesus. Because you
Yeah.
heard it strike and then you saw your face go, "Ugh," and you froze. And that sounded like it struck your freaking house, that one.
Yeah, it was right across the street.
Anyway, I don't want to hijack anyone's string. So, bit of Creedence Clearwater Revival, everyone. Some monks were born where to wave a flag. Ooh, red, white, and blue. And I'm back.
Back to you, Jim.
I'm not going to sing tonight. One of these days. One of these days. In fact, tomorrow night's show is going to be about lyrics that we all get wrong.
Oh, cool.
All of us.
Oh man, there's not a person alive who listens to music who hasn't gotten lyrics wrong at one time or another. And the results are usually hilarious.
Yes.
Hell, they did a whole commercial series on it. Who was it that did that? Well, I won't go into it now, but they made an entire ad campaign based on lyrics that people were getting wrong.
It was actually on like America's Got Talent or one of those shows.
Was it
What it
one of those?
Well, but there was one guy on there that was holding up like all the wrong lyrics. It was, while those songs were playing. It was pretty funny. I can't remember none of them.
Well, local radio station. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bob and Tom, who are a comedy duo that came from Michigan, landed in Q95 here in Indy.
Oh yes, I've heard of them.
Seriously? I mean, they were syndicated all over the world.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't a clue what you're on
Well,
about.
well, thanks for playing.
That's all right.
they they
Oh, I like this place.
they actually used to have a segment on just that very thing. It's pretty funny.
They used to be a lot better.
What used to be a lot better?
Bob and Tom.
Oh God, yeah. Oh man, in the early days, they were the only thing to listen to in the morning.
I don't listen to them much anymore myself.
Bob and Tom in Utah? Actually, no. The Tom's still on the radio. Bob has retired. He retired a few years ago.
Well, yeah, but who's the ones with them now? What's her name still there?
Christy Lee's still there. Yeah. I mean, she left for a while and came back. I think Chick McGee might still be with them. They've lost some really good people over the years, and some of their comedy bits were just extraordinary. Sophomore humor to be sure, but it was fun stuff. Hey, Ahmed, how you doing, man?
Hi.
Jelly Duck.
How's it going?
Jelly duck.
How's it going?
God bless you. Hope you're well.
A jelly duck.
How's it going, guys?
For the third time
Yeah,
you've
just
asked.
actually, I just sticking with the freaking wall with a freaking cardboard, green cardboard or whatever.
Cool. You gonna do a lot of chroma keying?
What?
You gonna do a lot of chroma keying?
I'm gonna use maybe some few apps that actually green screen.
Cool. Very cool. Maybe you can
This one.
hang out in the desert like Ed is in the Grand Canyon there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna change. I think I'll go to Baja. Oh, go to San Miguel, Baja.
Bro, oh my god.
Or you could find a sausage.
We can all get
and then-
different kinds of sausage.
Sausages.
Yeah, just make it a different kind of sausage. We want a variety here. Oh, look at the cat.
Oh, hello, Kitty. I can speak.
His name's
Kitty.
Louis. His name's
Lily?
Louis.
Louis.
Hola,
Yeah,
Louis.
He's crazy. He grows up, by the way.
He does what, by the way?
It was crazy, but he looks crazy, really crazy.
Where's Crazy Angel tonight?
I don't know where. Well, he's in Arizona.
Where is he?
Not crazy, but he's in
No,
Arizona.
no. I don't mean it like that. He knows what I mean.
Don't say his name too loud. He might show up.
I hope he does. I want him to come up here in his empty flat and just echo the place out. I was howling when he was doing that last time. Dude's brilliant. When I said don't, he knows I didn't mean it derogatory.
Hello, Eileen Video of the Farm. Welcome to the show. Also, Jenny Marcel's here. Hello, Jenny Marcel.
Angel's an alright guy.
Yeah,
He's a lovely man.
he is. He's got a big heart for sure.
Do you know what I've got? A big, Jim? Feet.
Feet.
Yeah, feet.
Good to know.
Well, I'm not gonna go there.
Well, there is the hat. That's where I thought you were going.
Where the mightiest of hats.
You have a big brat.
Got a big brat. Haywood
It's
Banks, yes, did toast.
It's actually a Cumberland sausage for anyone who's interested.
A Cumberland sausage?
Cumberland sausage.
Not from Tennessee.
No, a sausage from Cumberland. It's a Cumberland sausage, and
Oh, yeah.
it has bits of herbs and all of that in it. And may I just point out, it's not actually my favourite sausage, but it was a sausage that gave me the most clarity on here. It gives me pride. So there it is. It's also, have you noticed that some forks only have 3 points and that has 4?
Yes.
So what do you call a trident with 4 points? Quadrant?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. It wouldn't be a
Someone-
trident.
No, it wouldn't.
Somebody in the chat?
Yep.
Kids Connections, how you doing? You have a video you want me to look at? Sure, absolutely.
Hold on, guys. Just go right back.
Oh, sure.
They take the cat out.
It's gonna take the cat out.
Hello, Angels. He's in Arizona.
Yes, yes, he
Everyone
made.
comes from Arizona at the moment.
Quadrant. So that's already taken.
What's
That's
what's
a big
that?
change from where was he? Minnesota's Wisconsin?
No, he was in Minnesota. I don't know exactly where in Minnesota.
Minnesota to Arizona this time of year.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least he's in for a mild winter.
So it is a quadrant, is it, Jesse? There.
That's what Jesse says. Interesting.
Would 5 be quint-rent?
I'm guessing no, but hey, what do I know?
Sooner or later, it's just pitchfork.
Then it's then it's officially a pitchfork,
Oh gosh.
and it doesn't belong on the dinner table. Now I gotta look.
That's what I was actually doing.
I don't see a name for it.
What are you up to, Jelly? What
Pitchfork.
time is it
Yeah, asking Jelly what time it is over there.
there? Yeah.
It's actually 5:16 a.m. and I actually just not a little bit sleepy, but it's okay.
Oh, so you hang on. If you're 2 hours ahead of me, then you must be further into Europe. Where are you in the world?
Middle East.
Cool.
Where?
Kuwait.
Middle East. Yeah, it's actually Kuwait. Middle East.
Oh, all right. You cut out the first time you said it in Kuwait. Okay.
Hello, Ghana. How you doing? Good to see you.
Jelly, Ghana, get up here.
I don't think I've ever met anyone from Kuwait before. This is geographically fascinating. Do you deem yourself to be on the Arabian Peninsula in Kuwait?
I have no idea.
Oh. Do you have any mountains?
I have no. Nope. We don't have mountains. Kuwait.
You know, I shouldn't really hijack this stream because I could just ask like 1,000 stupid questions. So I'm going to shut up. But that's truly fascinating. You come from there, my friend.
Kuwait, isn't that by the Gulf of Persia?
Yeah, it's
I
right.
know.
It is
Well,
next.
it's
to
actually
Persia.
they had catching
Yeah.
pearls. By the way.
Don't feel bad about asking. Yeah, don't feel bad about asking questions. Not a great gamer.
Are you sure about this?
Well, yeah, I'm sure about it. That's what this is all
How-
about. You
how
guys
many- how many-
interact with one another.
How many wadis do you have near yourself?
Wadis?
Yeah, seasonal rivers.
I never.
Like
Never heard
intermittent
of
streams?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
yeah, winterbourne, intermittent streams. There's loads. They're prevalent out there. Okay then.
No,
there,
never heard of it.
there will be a slight language barrier. Ahmed, that English is not your first language, correct?
Actually, in Kuwait, they had official Arabic, but they obviously speaking a little bit English, or there's some more English than Arabic.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yes, but actually, they had a church in Kuwait.
Yeah.
I have a foster sister from old Persia, which is now Iraq. I wish I could remember anything she taught me. Now, would shalom be still peace to you as it would in Hebrew? Jelly Duck? Ahmed?
You know, I have no idea.
Well, that sounds like a good time to welcome Redneck Connection on. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Right.
I was checking the
in.
chat. Sorry, but
That's okay. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Oh, good. Glad to have you up. Yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you up, man.
Thanks for having me.
No sweat. Total free for all. We're trying to get kids' connections up. Says we need some ladies up here. I would agree.
Uh-huh.
Patty says she's trying.
Patty's trying to.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's going on, man? Redneck?
Not a lot. I just figured I'd join Gamer up here and see how uncomfortable we can make it for you.
I haven't even started yet.
I know, right?
There's too many people in here for me to do that to him today. But as soon as we have a solo interview with this new microphone, things are going to go down.
Oh, so you've got your new microphone.
I'm talking to you through it. And
Awesome.
don't tell me I don't sound awesome, because I sound awesome.
It sounds awesome, dude. I wouldn't tell you.
Thank
you
you.
didn't.
Create a
I
spotlight.
wouldn't-
Don't I sound awesome?
Sounds way more than awesome. 10 times awesome.
Thank you. I love my ass being kissed.
sounds quality content.
Quality.
Thank you very much. And you look like quality content, Jelly Duck.
Well, that's awesome news. Art is fun says, I am so excited. I don't know if you can see that comment or not, but
I can.
that's pretty exciting.
Found a foundation that can help me with my illness called FAIR, an allergy nonprofit. They have great resource to doctors and specialists. That's your wife, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, she's been dealing with bad allergies for, I think, like the last 3 or 4 months. She's been in and out of the ER.
Is that your wife?
Oh, Lord. Was that Jelly Duck or? It's still going on. Okay.
Hardest fun's my wife.
What in the hell is that?
Can't stop the whole show for you, Joey.
Is that Jelly Duck's? Yeah, he's muted
Good
now.
thing I didn't say nothing out of line to her then, huh?
Whew,
This is
man.
weird. I have no idea.
She can take it.
If there was some microphone, no.
That was ear piercing.
Oh, here's some.
Oh, hello, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Guys. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I've
How's it
been
going?
sleeping to your music lately, Patty, or at least going to sleep by it. Takes me a little longer. But I don't even make it through the whole hour. I'm out.
Good. That's the idea.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Not only that, but she's getting watch time while you're sawing logs over there, Ed.
You know what? My watch time, normally it's like 4.5K minutes a month. I mean, when you do 3 and 4 minute videos, so that's it. Since doing these 2 hour-long videos, it's jumped to 9.6.
Wow,
And that's in the past 2 weeks.
Wow, nice.
cool.
2
I
weeks.
can't even get one bloody minute.
Excellent, Patty.
Yeah. You know, I did though figure out, because not everyone can watch an hour-long video, right? And I don't expect them to. But after studying the analytics on these 2 videos for the past 2 weeks, I think I've honed into the idea that I need to do a 20-minute video. And I think I can get at least 70% audience retention on a 20-minute video of the same type.
So you're losing quite a bit at the 20-minute mark then?
Yeah. You know, between 10 and 15 minutes, you know, if I can get at least 60%, you know, audience retention on a 20-minute relaxation video, I think I'm good to go with that kind of thing.
Cool.
I like your
Cool.
earrings.
I know you're not losing me, Patty. 'Cause
Oh gosh.
I'm sawing logs by the time it's over.
Yeah. Next week, start getting a lot of suggestions, impressions.
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually have a suggestion for you, Patty, that you try some 30-minute ones too.
Yes.
Yeah. That way you'll figure out whether or not, you know, people see an hour and they'll just hang out and then they'll just dump off. But if it's a half an hour, they may allow it to play all the way through if they see
Yeah,
that going in.
And then when
Well,
you get more of them and they're in a playlist, then if they want to do it longer or like fall
Mhm.
asleep, they hit the playlist and it's one after the other.
Yeah, my thought was maybe, and I still want to do some of the hour-long ones because I have had people say that they like it. But if I could like maybe do the 20 or 30-minute video and then in the description have a download to the actual track that is an hour long, then they have the option of just downloading.
Ooh,
Then
yeah,
I
on a
just watch
website.
Well, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking a
Get to the
subscribe
website.
star sort of thing.
Yeah.
They don't use names. I like your earrings.
Oh, thank you so much. I think this is the first time I've been on.
I thought he's gonna roast you.
I'm
Do
going
what?
to what now, sir?
I thought he's gonna roast you. He's going to roast you or something else. Roast.
Hey guys.
Oh, roast.
Rose.
Roast. That
Yeah.
in the UK, if you're gonna roast somebody, that could be a sexual euphemism.
Oh, no.
I'm not
Here
gonna.
here in the US, it's means you're gonna like tell jokes about them.
Or it would mean I'm putting her in the oven at gas mark
Yes, that's what I thought.
with some potatoes and some gravy.
Like what Gamer does to the poor host here.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, on a regular basis, it
It's called
seems.
roasting.
I will not be doing any roasting today. Only respect to everyone in the room. But I just have to.
Wow, that's surprising.
Easton, I was just about to say hello to you. Now I will not.
Hello.
Screw you.
Did I miss the meeting? I think I missed the meeting where not a great gamer was going to be a good guy today.
Always.
There was a
That doesn't
memo.
mean
There
saying
was a
I love
memo that
you
went
either.
out. How you doing, Easton?
Hello.
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hey,
good,
Easton,
good.
how are you?
Anyway, Patty, I was watching I was just actually watching while I was in the waiting room, and yeah, I like your videos. But I see. I don't know why. I do watch your videos. Your longer ones, I do like them, but I never stay for the whole hour because I never watch them when I go to sleep. Because I don't know why, but I always try to fall asleep to Magic Jones music, which doesn't work, but I always try to do it.
Yeah.
I've learned that whenever you're listening to hard rock, it makes it very hard to sleep. But for some reason, I keep doing that. So
Easton,
I do.
sorry, buddy.
That's fine.
Try using Patty's music to sleep. It's very soothing, as you already
Yeah, I need it.
know.
I need to try that.
Try
I
and
haven't
say
done
hello
it
to
yet.
people.
Yeah, you want to turn the brain off at night,
Yeah.
not excited.
Jason, he's there creating and he's jamming and stuff. And like Patty says, you want to try and turn it off and
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, especially if it's something that's repetitive, like these last two videos. It's like the same loop that's repetitive. So your brain does not want to think of what the next note might be. So after you hear it a couple times, your brain knows what the next note is, so it doesn't have to think about it and it can relax. Pretty cool, huh?
It's like the musical implied line.
Yes.
Hey everyone. Hello.
How you doing, Will?
How's it going? How's it going, Mike? Everyone else?
Hello there. You look awesome in your attire.
It's rocking the shades again.
Is that a lamp post behind you?
Yeah, that's a lamp.
Can you do the singing in the rain?
Singing in the rain. Yeah, I took the green screen down for today, but you gotta have some kind of lighting back there.
Yes, you do.
You have a multitude of screens as well. I can see it in your eyes.
Hey, Patty.
How you doing, man?
Yes.
Posh Notions wants to know what's on your shirt.
I was just typing to her.
Oh, were you?
Guess what's on my shirt?
Oh, there it is.
That's a nice hoodie.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It says
It's not a video call-in show hoodie, but it is a nice hoodie.
it's a dragonfly. Some people know how much I love dragonflies, so.
I had one try to start a fight with me this weekend while I was at camp. He was like swarming me, And he was like looking at me. He's like, "Oh, you." The only thing I can think of is, "Oh, you want to go? You want to go?" So I went.
No, don't hurt the dragonfly.
Don't forget, in some
I didn't hurt him.
states in
He just never
America,
came back.
you've got your standard ground law in America. So you can just bash the hell out of them dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that's where that law comes in.
Well, in the UK, we'd have to run away from it. Delve's lucky.
Easton, that dragonfly has 10,000 lenses in its eyeballs.
Yep.
Oh dang!
Really?
That must
10,000.
have been scary because it would have saw 10,000 of my faces. That
But
would-
it's
Yeah.
scary. It is.
One
and
of my
mosquitoes
faces is
has
scary.
1,000 eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny
one of my
banana.
faces is scary. I can't imagine 10,000 of them.
It's only scary from their side, not ours.
it's crazy to imagine like how they would see the
Yeah,
world when they have so many
Johnny.
lenses.
Yeah, I have to imagine that their brain puts it all together, right?
Well,
Because
it
it
has
would be far too difficult to discern, that
Oh.
many different images unless it's
Well,
stitched together, kind of like the old 360 degree programs.
They will learn through youth. It's such as us. We have learnt to adapt to grow and walk on a planet that's spinning at 35 miles an hour and whatnot, or whatever speed it is. Please forgive me, I can't remember what speed.
1,000.
It's more than that. That's wrong, completely wrong.
Not wrong. It's 1,000 miles an hour.
No, you're probably right. I'm just pulling legs. I don't know the speed. I did just say that before. But what I was saying is we grew up to evolve and be able to handle that. So that's probably how they've adapted. It's like, for example, our brains have adapted to see everything upside down. In reality, everything's upside down from what we've said, and our retinas developed it, twisted it round.
Right.
It'd be
It's
the same
inverting
thing.
it.
Yeah, it'd be this man's smart. He knows the word inversion.
I just wanted to say hi to Above and Beyond Drones. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, Jim? Good to see you, my friend. And Living Yes, how you
Yeah.
doing? Crone's chick, I didn't see you walk in. Good to see you.
You and
Oh,
I,
Johnny.
Weston, we could have an intellectual chat about evolution. I would like that.
I would love to have I was just trying to tell people about like aquatic apes and how we're probably aquatic apes.
Hijack video call in, right? We're gonna have an hour. We're
It's
gonna
not a
have an hour.
hijack. It's not a hijack at all. You guys talk
We're gonna
about
have
whatever
an
you want to
hour.
talk about.
There's no hijack. There's no hijack here.
I just don't want to learn anything. It's Sunday.
No, I love learning. Learning is the key to knowledge. And now we're just about to learn about sea apes. Go ahead.
Yeah, see, I already smell like this intellectual conversation happening. Anybody else want to chime in on this?
I like sausages and cheese. Continue.
I enjoy.
The only thing I have to say is whatever
How
that
many
broad,
times?
like,
How many
sausage
times
thing
did you
is in his
eat
background
wieners?
is making me hungry.
The floating eyes on the sausage.
One for the
It's
record
actually
books.
great in
I'm always
wieners
looking
or
at food.
sausage. I would say.
Dramatic pause.
Yes.
Wah, wah.
Everyone talks
I
at
was
once,
about to-
and then everyone shuts up.
I was about to mention I love sausage, but it's tofurkey sausage.
Tofurkey.
I think you can eat tofu dog. I think.
You can do what?
Have
A
you
what?
heard of a tofu dog?
Tofu dog.
Tofu dog?
Yeah.
Dog. I've been eating like Beyond Meat sausages lately, and they're freaking awesome. They taste really
Yeah.
good. They're not like that that old style fake meat. They taste
No.
really-
Are they expensive over there?
yeah, super
It's
expensive,
something
like, out of
friggin'
control.
$8.99 for a couple of them.
Yeah, it's
It looks,
but it's
It
good.
looks like they had plant-based. Without there's no meat because they putting on some sort of tofu, soybeans, whatever.
No
and then
soy,
you-
zero soy, zero gluten. It's straight like pea proteins. It's called the Impossible Burger when you get it in the restaurant.
And I heard that all Burger Kings now are going to have the Impossible Burger.
The Impossible
just had it.
Whopper.
Hey!
I just had it yesterday.
I just
Well,
I
want
had it on my
they're
cha-
starting
I had it
to,
on my channel.
They're starting to build burgers out of vegetables now. I don't know how they do
We
that.
just ate one. I just ate
Yeah.
one.
You want about vegetarian burgers?
We can go to the moon.
A veggie
They
burger.
just
Can
put a
we-
burger
can
out
we
of a
go to the
soybean.
Oh boy, now we're gonna.
But it's
Here
actually
we
like,
go,
Here we go.
It's
Yeah.
there's
going
no
downhill
beef
from
in it
here.
whatsoever. So I've heard it's literally all vegetables. Or it has beef in it. They say it's made out of vegetables. That way they're feeding vegans meat. I really don't know what they're doing, but
I hope it's part 2.
Soylent Green is people.
Get rid of
That would be
bad
hilarious.
cholesterol.
I like
Find out later in the day.
that was one up in like New York or something before they actually got here. It started in the UK or Canada or something, and one of the restaurants just started serving it, calling it. That wasn't like widespread or anything.
I'm waiting for someone to invent vegan Cheetos. I would love
Why?
I never heard of a vegan
Just eat
Cheeto.
the real crap.
Chinese here.
Well, now what are Cheetos made of? Aren't they just corn products? Puffed corn, basically.
Cheese.
cheese stuff
The
on
cheese,
on
yeah.
the outside.
Yeah, but I doubt
But
I doubt that's even real cheese though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it real cheese?
They're made out of
think so.
cats.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
just a poor boy. Oh, is it real cheese? He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Hey, Shawnee's on.
Mamma
Hey,
mia,
Sharni, how you doing?
Mamma mia, let me go. It just went weird.
I think we've got
Oh.
enough people here to do that.
Went weird. I think we do. We
This is like Celebrity Squares. Everyone wave.
I said that last time.
now it's truly a Brady Bunch.
Yeah, the Brady Bunch.
Sorry,
It's
sorry,
the
Alice.
colors.
Patty, you're Alice.
Fatty, you're Alice.
I'll take.
I'm Alice.
Yep, you're Alice.
Let's be in the house though.
That would make Jim the dad or what?
No, I'm
bad.
I'm the voice in the sky.
Here's the
Now,
He's the narrator.
Jim.
I narrate the Brady Bunch.
I'm trying to figure out. It's 115 with high humidity in Texas now,
Oh my gosh.
and you're wearing a hoodie.
You know what? I freeze inside of my house. And when Andy's home and he cranks the air down to like 65, just I get cold real easy.
Hmm.
So I'm
You and I both, sister.
yeah. I live in hoodies inside the house.
You see, I'm in long sleeve shirts. So.
Well, see, okay, it would help if you had some meat on your bones.
That's true.
I got a problem keeping cool, right?
Me too.
Thank you, Awesome Epic
Hi there,
Adventures.
awesome epic adventures.
Awesome.
He just
Awesome,
called
epic
you.
music.
He
Get up
call
there.
all you people awesome bunch of people.
Yeah,
Hi,
man.
Sharni.
Yeah, I know
Absolutely.
their channels, by the way.
Background.
Doing great, Awesome Epic. How are you today?
Who's all in the chat? Sound
Hear
up.
the crickets.
Hey Jim, did you see my?
Vegan cottage cheese and Cheetos. That sounds really interesting.
Hey,
Oh,
Jim, is there a way to change my name to Miscast Entertainment instead of this guy?
yeah. In the Zoom settings, did you come in through using the Zoom app or the Zoom program, or did you come in with the website?
No,
Don't
I
know?
went through the app. Little I always have a problem with Zoom. It's my forte here.
Well, yeah. In your settings, you should be able to change your name for sure.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
hey Jim, did you
Yes.
see the comment that I left on your Studio Geek 32 guest cut?
I did. I responded to it.
Oh.
You're
I'll
gonna
have to
make
check
me
that.
make me lose sleep by getting you two on and talk about studio stuff for hours.
If I get on the show, you lose sleep, so don't worry about
Oh,
that.
I know that. Hey, Emmanuel. Emmanuel Goffey's here. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Manuel.
You know, you should be proud of yourself,
Hello.
Jim.
Hmm?
You should be really proud of yourself.
For what?
The retention that you hold for the numbers that you currently have, you're just growing, and you've already got these kind of numbers in here already. It's really outstanding.
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. I couldn't be more pleased. I mean, you know, I've run into all of you guys everywhere, and I consider you all friends, actually. I mean, this,
Well, the feeling is not mutual.
Aw.
well, I didn't mean you.
Oh, I have a friend. I have a friend.
You got a friend.
I knew I had a friend somewhere.
Be friends? Why can't we be friends?
So
I
now
finally
you
have a
can.
friend that I don't have to pay. This is nice.
I know, right? First time ever. I don't have to pay somebody to be my friend.
All right, everybody, break out the guitars. We're gonna sing "Kumbaya." But no,
Kumbaya.
serious.
You know what?
Okay.
I
Kumbaya,
like all the colors
kumbaya.
going on too.
What about the Irish tin whistle?
Ooh.
Oh
Hi
yes,
there, Brad.
yes,
Cool. Do you
absolutely.
want to play some music? I'll get my trumpet.
Trumpets
I
are
can try to play the
awesome.
guitar and the ukulele at the same time.
I'll get him and start playing the drums.
With one hand.
We need to do that sometime. We need to do a live show. We need to do that, like on YouTube with Zoom here.
Well, didn't someone make
I
that
saw
suggestion
that.
to me?
I saw
So,
that, not a great gamer.
yeah. Someone said,
I can play the guitar and the ukulele. You can play the drums. We can have this cast entertainment playing the tin whistle.
Come on.
we can hear
Yeah,
you,
you
Jelly
don't
Duck.
want me to play the tin whistle. I just got
I didn't know if you knew that.
I can make it through the chords. That's about it.
I want to hear the whistle, man.
Give us a little somewhere
Yeah.
over the rainbow.
I'll go through the chords.
Awesome. I'm gonna have 10,000 subscribers after that.
I'll be live.
Yeah, you're
Well
gonna
done.
have
Well done.
to do that again because you've just charmed a snake into my house.
Wherever that was actually really beautiful.
I just ran through the chords, man.
He just went up and down an octave. That was it. Give us a little tune. Give us like a bit of
Trying to
beat.
get used to the finger movements, you know. I just got it.
I mean, the instrument itself sounded beautiful.
Oh yeah, the Irish tin whistle in the key of D is really awesome, man. You hear it in a lot of movie soundtracks.
And the best part was, not a great gamer was quiet for a minute.
Mesmerized.
He was charmed.
The sausage.
What are you talking about? You talk about sausages. We should be really happy with that.
Is a sausage an instrument?
The sausage
Oh,
can be
yes.
an instrument if you
Hey,
put a
hang
hole
on,
in it.
hang on.
Anything
Let's keep,
Anything that you eat is an instrument. It's going to annoy people because as long
Let's-
as you chew with your mouth open, you're annoying people.
yeah, I can see where this is headed. Let's keep it clean.
Yeah, if
I would like
I
Lisa
kept it
wasn't here,
going.
it was probably going a different direction.
That did give me an idea.
That's easy. And
Oh, wait, never
everybody
mind.
to task on poor sausage. I'm like, no.
The sausage is not a euphemism for anything. The sausage, when I say sausages, it's an edible form of meat in a skin.
I think Patty wants to speak.
I'm raising my hand.
Go ahead, Patty.
Listen, if you guys have never heard of it, I cannot think of the name of the guy that does it. Y'all were talking about food and instruments, but he takes carrots and different vegetables and he carves them into flutes and actually plays them. Have you guys ever seen him?
I
Yes.
have not seen that.
Wait, is that a channel? Is that a channel?
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
You're on about the one where he gets the clarinet reed, didn't you? And he drills a hole
Oh,
in
you
it.
did that on one. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely
It
outstanding.
actually makes real music out of veggies.
Wow.
Real music out of veggies.
If you could send that to me somehow, or if Jim, if she's allowed to put it in chat or something, because I want to see that, and
That
I
was
kind of
on,
want to do that.
Yeah,
That was
she's
on-
Because I want to make a video where I play an instrument and then I can eat my instrument. Because I want to be able to say that I played and ate an instrument.
The vegetable orchestra.
that would do it. Patty, you're a mod. Go ahead and when you find that, go ahead and post that link if you would.
I'll
Hello,
see if
Dr-
this guy.
Hello, Drone Kings and Darwin. How you doing, buddy?
That actually is really cool.
Drone Kings.
Drone Kings.
It
and
was
Darwin.
on
Sausage pounds are the worst.
I wonder if I can build a tom drum out of a potato.
Well, only if you use the skin.
That sounds so bad. Only if you use the skin.
Left turn.
Every drum's got to have a skin. What's
I
that?
can drill a hole in it and putting something in it, and like I could use it as a shaker, use a potato as a shaker.
Hey, Posh Notions,
Or
how
a
you doing?
candlestick maker.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
Then I
Good.
can say
Welcome.
I kidnapped Mr. Potato Head and turned him into an instrument.
Welcome to the panel.
Thank you. I wanted to jump on real quick. I know a couple of the guys up here, guys and girls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mike and
Posh.
Hello, Paul.
hey guys.
Bonjour. Comment allez-vous?
Vegetable
She's
orchestra.
playing the cricket. I can hear one in the background.
That's my background. I'm in the backyard. think everybody, almost everybody, finally went to sleep.
Oh, hang on.
We should have some of Patty's music jamming in the background.
Oh, nice
yeah.
background music.
That would be pimp.
She's got the array and so Patty, if you don't mind, I have a question real quick. I know that it's your instrument you play is called an array, correct? And there's a second word to it. What in the world is that second word? Mabria, what is it?
Oh, are you talking to me? I have
Yeah.
this.
It's the Mbira.
I'm trying to look for this vegetable orchestra. Here, I found
Oh,
it.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I had it muted, so I didn't pull up any.
He wanted the pronunciation, the first word of your instrument, Patty, and I
Not
told
the
him.
first or the second word.
It's umbira.
Mibri.
Like something's yummy.
Man, I know that noise.
Mbira.
Mbira.
And then you run it all together and you roll your tongue if you can. Mbira.
Mbira.
Mbria. Oh, crap. Mbria. Right?
That'll work.
Bruh.
Practice your tongue work there, East.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bruh.
I usually can roll
Not
my
the
tongue. I just
burrito.
can't do it with that word.
And better.
I'm gonna have to practice that.
Mbira.
You have to say it with a little bit
So
less
it's
pronunciation.
Mbira. Mbira.
Mbira.
Figaro.
Mr. Lodi, beer.
Mbira.
Beer, huh?
That's yeah. Look at that. Look at that right there.
There.
Look what
Hey,
Sharny's showing you.
Hey, Jim.
Shameless video calling show
Oh,
plug.
that's awesome.
Isn't
That's
that
awesome,
cool?
Mark.
Oh,
Except
check
it-
it out.
What the hell?
Man,
Thanks
that is
for
awesome.
Except it's got that ugly bastard on it.
Jim, you should
Oh.
probably
Ed's got one too.
promote Sharny right now.
I'm in the wrong thing. What? That's awesome.
Jim, did you hear me?
What's that?
You should probably promote Sharny right now. Like, show her page on the main.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout her out, you mean? Absolutely.
That make her. It's called promote on
I'm back.
StreamYard, but it's where you make her picture the biggest picture. Cause she was showing your merch. That's
Oh,
what
I
I was
know.
saying.
I know.
Oh.
Show it again. Say something,
set up
Sharny.
I couldn't get the damn words out of my mouth. I was stammering, and I'm all flustered. So
You can show it again, Sharny.
There we go.
There it is. There it is. God, who's that ugly bastard on the front there?
That one looks bigger or smaller than this one, Jim.
Look at that.
Right on.
Oh, I like that you put
Treat
that
others
up
as you
there.
want
Like
to be
absolute
treated.
dirt, Johnny.
Extremely lovely.
That's actually a great quote, Jim. You just made this.
Oh, well, I didn't make it up. I mean, that quote's been around for centuries, but it's one that I
Keep modeling.
I believe
Keep
in.
modeling.
Modeling.
yes, keep going.
don't go burning yourself now.
99 cents, guys. 99 cents.
Why can't we hear you, Sharny?
Yeah.
Your mic's
Can't
not
hear
muted.
You could do. She could do
Oh,
a sign
yeah, what's up
language.
with it?
I thought she had a
I guess we
sword.
got the question raised with her.
Wasn't talking.
Hello, Shawnee. Nope.
Hello.
Nope. Not yet.
She says meow.
Can you hear me, meow?
Can you hear me now?
One
Yeah, that's-
moment, meow.
Uno
One
momento, por favor. Hey, Jim,
Yes.
what are you doing Labor Day weekend?
Watching my granddaughter.
Uh-oh.
My son and daughter-in-law are going out of town. We have the granddaughter most of the weekend. Why? What's going on, dude? Is that
How
the?
old is she?
She's only 2.
Oh,
Not even 2 yet.
Perfect age, get her in the dirt and water. The Buckeye chapter, we're having our Gold Rush days Labor Day weekend.
Oh, I didn't know it was Labor Day weekend. I might be able to sneak out for a day, dude.
And it's on the beautiful Swank West property along the beautiful Clear Fork River in central Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And plenty of camping. Of course, if
Good to see you, Tony.
your wife came, I'm sure Jesse would be all in it with me as you being our guest.
Uh-huh.
That way you could camp with us. And
I can't stand this cricket.
Is that mine?
It is your cricket, yeah.
Is it that loud?
cricket.
Wow.
That's
Well, we
as
all
loud
stopped
as
talking and the crickets going. That's not
Buddy
real good
Holly.
for podcast.
It's
I'm
not
on the
good.
porch,
It's not
too,
good
so
for
that's
viewer
why.
retention.
But
For what?
it's not good for the stream either because everybody thinks, oh, I can hear the crickets on this one.
Somebody sound like
With some lyrics.
Like, wow, that's some show Jim's got there. All I heard was crickets.
crickets.
I'm
I
just kidding,
can't believe
Posh.
this
Week's
little
video
mic is that strong.
It was pretty loud, but don't worry about it, Posh.
Yeah, this week's video is sponsored by the cricket.
Jimmy's up in here.
It's the ambiance or something like that, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Jim,
Yes.
Jim, that'd be great if it was just interrupted by the crickets. We wouldn't be able to hear your annoying voice.
Oh, man. Dude.
Is there a
Let's
way
see.
to like turn down my mic?
Let's see.
Is the rest of it loud?
No, I mean you sound just fine. Your level's good.
That's crazy because I'm literally on the porch and wow.
It's like sounds like it's right
in
there.
holly bushes.
It sounds like it's on your shoulder. I mean, it's really loud.
When you hear it,
No,
a new name.
it's actually like way far away, but it sounds like it's right there.
Yeah.
Posh Motion and the crickets.
yeah, I guess they're kind of surrounding me. I didn't even realize it. It's like surround sound with the crickets.
Now you know what us with tinnitus feel like.
Hey, you've got tinnitus as well? Oh, doesn't it
Yeah,
suck?
mine's more of a really high pitch that never goes away.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Occasionally that turns more crickety, but it's mainly a high pitch. See, can you hear it?
Yeah, I know, right? Mine comes and goes, but I definitely have it.
Same with me, Jim.
You too, Ed?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Are we on about tinnitus?
Yes.
Yes, I suffer it in my ears.
Tennessee. Do you mean it's Tennessee?
No. It's tinnitus. It's the ringing in your ears, Ahmed.
Oh, sorry, tinnitus. I apologise for my English.
Not 10 inches, not a great gamer.
Well, I wouldn't be bragging 10 anyway, because I'm double that. Anyway, change up.
It is a large sausage in the frame.
I'll tell cricket if you don't have a sandpaper in your pocket.
Sandpaper in my pocket.
Wow.
Well, hello, Dad's iPhone. Daddy-O's iPhone. How you doing, man?
Daddy-O's iPhone.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
I can't. Yeah, we can't hear you, bud. Check your microphone. Do we know who he is? I don't recognize you.
I don't know who that is. Or
It's the crickets.
He's a noob.
Daddy.
I don't hear it now, Posh.
I'm like trying to like, I don't know, put my body between the crickets and the microphone.
You have a really good mic, Posh.
It's literally like the earbuds that came with my phone.
Oh, very sensitive. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about upgrading anytime soon.
Posh, do you let people know your first name on YouTube?
It's Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to put a face to.
I got
name to the
a
face.
mini lecture the other night about not having my first name. Not a lecture, but like a warning, I guess.
Really?
And why it was a really bad idea to have it like listed. I don't know. I figure where I'm headed and what I want to do, people are going to know my name anyways. But I did change it for Zoom just in case.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, it's Bonnie.
That's how
And I wanted to show Patty. I don't know if you can see.
Look at that, Patty.
Looky there.
That's my logo. I make these. So when I saw yours, I couldn't tell if it was a fairy or because you're like this big on my screen or a dragonfly. But they're like, I don't know, my spirit animal and my logo and of dragonflies.
Know that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Posh, look up the song Dragonfly then. It's a beautiful song.
Looky there.
Is that
Glitter.
Looks
It's
like
holographic and glitter, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's
So you have these on
vinyl.
your, those are on your channel page?
I don't know, because right now with the Unbreakable campaign, I'm branding specifically for that because most of what I'm posting is in relation to the campaign until kids go back to school and I can actually make like my own videos. Mike and Shardy have heard all about my summer struggles with the 4 kids at home and trying to record. But so it might be on there somewhere, but it's definitely on my social media pages.
Where I can order that.
Oh, where you can order it? You can just message me. I don't know if I have any. I have a website. It's just poshnotions.com. I didn't want to like promote on here like that.
No, please do. It doesn't bother me at all.
I don't know if I have any of this logo gear up or not because I kind of took a hiatus for the summer to work on the campaign. But yeah, you can always just message me and we can talk about it. And
I would love to get.
Before we say hello to our next guest, I do want to say hello to Viewed This. He's been in a while. I haven't found an opening. And we also had ladies and gentlemen of the round table. How you doing as well? Welcome to the show. And ladies and gentlemen, Andrew's from Pusha Studios is with us. How you doing, Andrew?
How are you? And the lovely better half.
How are you guys tonight? Master of streaming is in the house.
The stream master.
Anyway, Jim, I think I'm gonna head out because my dog is wanting to be on camera, and also I'm tired. But my dog doesn't need to be on camera. But anyway.
All right, Easton. Well, thanks for joining us, man.
Take care.
All right, have a great evening.
Always a
Yeah, and I also responded to you via email, so make sure you read that and hit me back.
All right, I'll do that right now.
All right, bud. We'll talk to you later.
All right, have a great evening.
You too.
Later, man.
Okay, now we're back to Brady Bunch.
Good to see you, Andrew. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah.
I have a neighbor's dog barking.
Not a great gamer. We're
Andrew.
Lost one.
Oh, we did.
I'm sorry, guys. I had the volume. I thought I was going to shut it off. I apologize. So it's my first day streaming, so I apologize.
We've been having mic issues today.
First day with a new streaming.
That's our signature note is to mess something up. So there, I got that out of the way.
Hey, Daddy-O's iPhone. Check your mic settings, because can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Now we can hear you. How you doing, man?
Now we hear you.
All right.
Are you from a specific YouTube channel? Because I don't recognize the face.
I'm a longtime YouTube member, but just recently activated the channel.
Oh.
And I met most of you folks through Pusha Studios.
Well, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming up.
And thanks a lot. I just thought I'd give it a try. I live in San Francisco, and so I'm playing Looking for Parking.
Ah, yes. Well, we're glad to be your parking entertainment.
Thank you so much.
Watch out.
Are we though?
Hey, well, you know. Play it up, man. Help. Back me up, Will. Back me up. So, Andrew, how was your vacation, man?
Too short. Just way too short and way too busy, but we're back. I had a lot to take care of, so I have a house down there, and I'm planning to start putting it up for sale. So trying to get a contractor and all that stuff and everything. So it was busy. So
kind of a working vacation, right?
Yeah, but then again, whenever you go see parents, it's a working vacation.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! I'm about to do that next week.
Oh, good luck to you. My hat's off to you.
Northern Michigan to fix stuff.
Oh man.
Yes.
For mom, you know.
They're excited to see you. Everything that you would love to eat is there, and that's the bait. Because the next morning, get ready because there's a list a mile long.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
Beautiful son.
last time I saw my mom, I redid her garage and back porch and built a wheelchair ramp.
Well, you're a good son, my friend.
Yeah. You're too kind.
I get to go fix the wheelchair ramp I made at my in-laws tomorrow. As a matter of fact.
Oh.
Yeah, it's work all around.
A little bit, or
what's that?
Is there a lot of stuff, like a lot of fixing, or is it a big job? Or
No, I built it, but for some reason, he's having problems with his sunroom doors hitting something. I haven't been down there yet to see it, but
yes.
Well, they're both in their 90s, so.
Patty, you gotta like at the top corner of your screen. There's like you can click to see all windows, like a bunch of little squares.
Bye, Susan.
I think that was Shawnee.
Is that on mobile too? Because
You're muted too, Patty, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to play around. I want to know how I can have the Zoom panel open, but also have the YouTube page open so I can see the chat instead of trying to see it on my.
Oh, pop the chat out.
Pop the chat out. Yeah. Yeah. And have
Pop the
it
chat out of where?
out of video. On the hamburger menu, the little dots, you should have a pop out chat option.
On the Zoom panel?
No,
on
your
chat.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
the YouTube
I've got
channel.
that, but I have to like go back and forth. Is there a way to
Oh,
put together? I'm on a Mac.
Oh, you're on a cell phone, ain't you?
half and half.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you'd have to split screen.
Yeah. Up in the right hand corner of the Zoom interface, you should see speaker view or group view. Does that change anything for you? Clicking that?
No,
On a cell phone, it's different.
it's okay. That's why I went on mute. I was playing around.
Oh, okay.
Possible Media substituted the competition to Beyond Meat, and he put the link on the chat.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's awesome. What's up, Stacy Morgan?
Stacy
Morgan.
Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, my friend. How are you?
It's good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. I saw it was a pretty big panel, and I wanted to show up. So I actually saw Andrew up there, and I've talked to him on the phone and talked to him over the last over a year. I've never been on a panel with the man. I guess I am now.
That's true.
Awesome Canadians. We got awesome Canadians.
That's right. Canadians are they're crafty. I like that.
They're taking over.
They're crafty.
They're taking over my stream.
Infectious is the word.
They're everywhere. Dirty D's. We use Zoom. Oh, for live streams. vMix is what I use, actually. And I also wanted to say hello to Heritage Farm, Texas. How you doing? Recycle Dude. Good to see you, man.
Unicycle dude.
How are you doing, buddy?
And welcome, by the way, Dirty D's.
Done.
Always. Yeah, I know. That's tomorrow's show. If this gives you, this should give you a hint. Shameless plug.
What's going on?
Nothing wrong with a shameless
plug. No.
You have a shameless plug on your own stream.
9,000 for.
What's that, Mike?
I was just saying, congrats on 9,000 for Andrew.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yes, congrats, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate it.
It was nice to be there.
Oh, I appreciated that. I did. And you're always good for the comic relief, especially in the long ones. I always good.
I gotta stop myself, man. I don't know why I do that.
I like that in certain ways. I don't know. It's almost like it comes like not for you, but for me, like a nervous tick. I start making jokes. I'm like, oh yeah. Ones that seem to bring it out into me more than others. I don't know what it is, what triggers me, but yeah.
Well, I tell you,
I
there's
have a dry sense of humor, and somebody will say something. I'll say something, and they'll get it completely wrong. And I know you do as well. We've talked about that.
Oh
and
yeah.
The other night you said one, and I forget what it was, and then after I'm like, oh yeah, that was actually really witty. I love that.
It's painful from the other side, though, isn't it? It's like, oh crap.
So don't feel bad. I get them too.
Oh man, there. Honestly, now that we're on the subject, there have been streams, live streams that I've been in that I've actually had to shut up because I either went so far over their head or something, or they just weren't on the same page.
Right.
And I was just like, okay, it's probably the best for me now not to say anything.
That's like
What were
every
you
time
talking about?
you come onto my panel and say something smart, I gotta shut up because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know that cannabis show. They come into our streams.
Right.
I love those guys. I joke around with everything. And there's two of them. And Timmy, and I've always been teasing because, of course, you're stone baked eyes and that. And Timmy has the baked eyes of the century. And I've been cracking jokes, and they're all laughing for weeks. Then he gets up one day when he comes to him. I see him pull out the cane. He's blind.
Oh,
Holy! I didn't know. I felt lower than dirt. And I'm apologizing. I'm throwing super chats, and they're like, "No, we love it. We're always ragging on Timmy's eyes. I don't want to be part of it." Okay.
I guess the ganja didn't work for his glaucoma.
Exactly. I had no idea.
Oh,
biggest, the biggest oopsie I ever seen.
Yeah, and he loves it. He thinks it's hilarious. Like into it. And I'm like feeling, like I say, lower than dirt from it. So that should make you feel a bit better, Jim.
Oh, that is brutal. That is brutal. I've been there actually.
It's pretty bad.
In fact, I should do a show on it.
Snyder, Dean Snyder from Sister.
Oh yeah.
Playing in Chicago, I think it was, and there was this group not getting up, and he was angry and screaming at them, and he's like, "Get off your asses! I came here to party," and blah blah blah. And then finally, after the show's done, he's pissed off at the bar drinking, and the manager comes up white as a ghost, and he's like, "Yeah, did you see them then?" And he goes on and on Matt. He said, "Do you realize you were yelling at the handicap section?" Terms like "get off your asses," "I came here, get off your asses."
What's up, dude? This.
Hey guys.
Hi, Tony.
What's up, Tony?
Tony.
Good to see you.
Tony, sir.
Hey, everybody out in TV land.
All right.
Yeah, I don't even know what you'd call this. This is beyond.
Yeah, people
on steroids.
Well, Thursday.
Good diverse
People
panel.
don't
So
sleep.
blinded by the light.
We don't sleep here. There's no sleep here.
No.
I don't think you ever sleep, Shani.
No, I really don't. I power nap like a champ though.
Take care, Mr. Lodak.
And lots of caffeinated beverages really help. So
I swear to God, a couple of days of Ben being there, he's going to need a blood transfusion. I swear, his health and well-being through all this.
It's a new setup for Andrew. He's over here by the lamp.
Yeah, this is my mood setting. This is my thinking.
I don't know if Cassandra put you in the corner or not. Go over there.
When the wife is away, the lamp is at play.
No, she was here staring at me much a minute ago. I don't know what the hell she was.
Listen, you hang out with things with plugs long enough, you start talking to them, trust me.
True, I was talking to you guys. I looked over and she's like looking for something right at my crotch.
Oh,
That's insane.
oh goodness.
Another day at the shop with her.
Just another day.
That's right.
Virginia.
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Hey, Doc, are you inside a porta potty by chance?
Damn.
I have an announcement to make.
Oh, okay.
What's up, dude?
All right.
Quick announcement. Do not use spray-in pink dye in your beard. It sucks.
Oh yeah, like this. Wait a minute. That's not a spray though. That's what happens when you try to cook dinner on the grill for your kids and dye your hair at the same time.
Oh.
My scalp. It's temp. It's like temp dye or whatever. I've been scrubbing the hell out of it for like 3 days though.
You mind if we take a closer look at that?
I have a pink. I'm no longer wearing that.
Cassandra in the white space
It's
chair.
getting closer.
I would never dye my hair while I was growing. I might try to give myself a perm, but not dye my hair though.
Oh, I figured I could let it sit like while I have really long hair.
There we go.
So
There we go.
like started
Nope.
lit the charcoal,
my.
put the let it heat up, put the dye and stuff in. Had my daughter make burgers. Got everything ready. I'm like, shit. How long has it been?
Sweatshirt.
Ouch.
Yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
hurt. It's that
golly.
temporary like washout stuff. It's like 30 washes or something. So it wasn't like the stuff that will burn you. But yeah, my hair was definitely like rock hard and
Oh, I thought,
almost burnt the burgers.
yeah, I thought you
How
caught
many
fire.
crickets? How many crickets died in the making of that burger?
Dude, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to jump off anyway, so for a little while. Kids to bed. Give you guys a rest from the cricket.
Oh,
One.
Bonnie,
crickets-
don't worry about it. We're okay with the crickets.
No, I appreciate it, but I thought everybody was asleep, and apparently they're not. So
Aw.
gotta go make sure they go to bed.
I thought it was
Okay.
soothing.
We'll come back on if you'd like. You're more than welcome to.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You thought everybody was sleeping. If you hang out for another 15 or so, Ken will start sleeping.
The what?
Hey,
Ken?
hey, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
Never
thanks for
mind.
letting me come on.
Never mind.
Oh, you
PJ
bet, man.
Street.
Anytime. Anytime. I want to get you on
Bye,
one-on-one.
Mike, Sharni, Tony,
Hey, Post.
everybody.
Well,
Pleasure to meet
Bye-bye.
Au
you.
revoir.
Night.
Hello, Outdoorsy Gal. Oh, how you doing, Chrissy? Good to see you.
See, what happened to me here?
Which one
I
is
had chat
balling?
going and everything. I was like all, top notch when I first got in here, and then everything got screwed up. Next thing I know, I got
She's frozen.
Yeah, how do I get out?
Oh, just close out whatever you're Close out
I
the
hit the
Zoom.
wrong button.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kill the app.
Oh, there she is. Boom.
Oh, there we go.
Outdoor gal. Hello.
Shazam.
Only you could pull this off, Jim.
Only me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I
there's
couldn't. I'm
there's a
not
lot
going.
of people trying.
It's good
There's
to
a
know
lot of
your
people trying.
strengths and good to know your weaknesses, and I know where my weaknesses are, and this is definitely one of the main ones.
Yeah.
Props to you for it, though.
It's
Dude,
it's
these
all fun and
Sundays are
good.
epic.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
fun and games until somebody's at another guest's throat.
Has that happened?
It's been
Which
heated.
video?
It's been heated before. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
hmm
Is it okay to ask you questions, Jim, or not?
No, ask me anything, man.
Okay, I've heard people ask this question before, but I want it answered in a different manner. They've asked you, why did you decide to start your YouTube channel? I don't know. I'm not going there. What I want to know is, why did you decide this genre of type of platform? Why did you decide this? Why did you decide to shout out everybody else rather than, I don't know, just have the Jim show or what have you?
Well, that's an interesting question, and if I answer, I've answered it before. So do I have to adopt a special accent or something?
No. What I mean is,
No, I get
yes, it has been asked before, but it was not answered in the way I wanted answered. What I mean is why this type of genre rather? I mean, I realize, I understand you have your background in computers and helping other people and stuff, but and you did panels and stuff with them, but why didn't you just call it the Jim Show? I don't know where I'm going with this, but
because it's entertainment.
This platform.
No,
Well,
he's
it's
asking
interesting.
Why brand it to be more about Jim and less about the name. Is that what you're asking?
I guess, I don't know. He seems to shout out everybody other than himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true.
I rather like that, but why did you decide to do that rather than just go, hey, I'm this guy, and come look at me because I'm special.
Well, that let me
I say
answer
that jokingly, but
Sure. Let me answer it differently than I have before. I am not the guy. I was a realtor at one time, right? I had a license, and what I wanted to do was commercial real estate. But I've always.
I remember that story too.
Did I already go over that? Well, the same thing applies. I've never been that guy who wants to put his face in somebody's yard saying, hey, look at me, buy this house because, I'm the agent. So I was looking at commercial real estate. Same thing applies here. I don't find myself particularly interesting. So I thought it's much more important to me and arguably my guests to make them the premier, right? They're the premier subject matter on the show, not me. I mean, is that? Yeah, I just
okay. I understood. I don't consider myself that important either. Same thing with Pusto Studios. He does the same type of thing. He seems to shout out everybody else other than himself. Same thing with View Disc. I find that a whole different thing. I kind of, when I first started this, I wanted to start like a podcast type thing. It wasn't even known back then, but I didn't even know how to get it started. So I just said, to heck with it. We're just going to do a video live and see where this goes. And that's where I went. And
in fairness, I do shut myself out. I do shut myself out.
I know every video. I understand it.
I had like 10 beers last night. And I was on my front porch yelling, "I'm the toughest son of a bitch in this neighborhood." Shouting myself out. Luckily, the guy across the street wasn't home. So
call me spelling everything, fool.
I got to say this though. This has taught me to become more of a self promoter.
And because you're not so much into that, it makes me want to shout you out.
Really?
So, like Tony from View Disc, I freaking love his channel. I love it to death, and I shout him out every chance I can get.
I don't want to shout
other channels that I shout out all the time too.
See, that was
they don't even know what they're looking at because you guys can actually help them big time, and they have no idea.
See, that was a mistake we made when we first started, because that's when everybody had blue wrenches. We wanted to be like the punk rocker channels. We're going to do opposite. it was getting so blatant with a couple. I mean, it was just putrid. It was always just me.
Right, I understand it. Yeah.
And we were like revolted. That's like I say, why everybody got wrenches. There was a whole bunch of things happened to kind of go against that. But we kind of screwed ourselves and then realized that around September, like, you know what, we do kind of got to do something for ourselves too. And I don't mind helping people, but our channel's also got to grow. And once I started just putting in the chat what you guys see usually today, now, you know, welcome to our channel. So that helped us immensely to grow. You wouldn't think it did, but that's when the likes started coming. And then that's when more people started coming and more people started subscribing. We really took for granted the power and the call to action. And it's not that I didn't stop caring about other people or realize we did 3 live streams before we realized, you know what, we really need to talk to somebody else because they're going to get sick of us very quickly. So that's
It's awkward. It's actually awkward.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's only so much. I mean, a lot of YouTubers you see, they spend all week planning one amazing thing that they stage to try and look like it's part of their life. Oh, I'm going rock climbing. It's the craziest day of my life. Yeah, and then they're 6 days around in their underwear editing. You know, it's kind of a modified life to win over the viewer. So
okay, but I guess what I was trying to do was a podcast, and I couldn't even figure out how to get it going.
Yeah.
You know, I was just hands in the air. I wanted to actually do kind of like what videocallin show's doing, but yeah, actually kind of like what he's doing. I wanted to have one guest up and promote them for the whole deal for like a 1-hour show, but I didn't know any YouTubers then. I didn't know. Nobody was going to come to my channel when I had 50 subscribers. Nobody gave a crap about
the Redneck Connection. That's kind of like my Tuesday night Hangout Live show.
Right.
We bring on other treasure hunting YouTubers.
Sure.
I don't care what kind of treasure it is.
Right.
And it's all about them.
Sure.
Ask Jim. He's been on once because we got him into gold prospecting. So
right.
we had him on, and we try and make it all about them to promote their channel, what they do. And even when I was a lot smaller, I had a YouTuber by the name of Aqua Jigger, Bo. He has over 1 million subscribers. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask. Just professional at the way you go about it.
Guess
Ed
who
left
I
this
asked?
out, but I was also on Ed's show. But I went on there as a promise that Ed was going to give me his recipe for moose soup, which I still haven't gotten.
And I didn't mean to skip over creator spotlight either. He does the same type of thing. He does it in a different way. He helps your channel grow by helping you change what you do on your channel. So that's
thanks. Can I say something too? Well, Sharni helps me do that. But Jim won't say this either. Jim's a little different than all of us, like Tony and Stacy down there. You know, we're promoting other creators and that. And Jim, his show is like for anyone too. I mean, people can come on and talk about, you know, that we're in a little bubble, you know, full of creators and that. But Jim's got this thing going on. He has the topic of the night. You have this panel like on Sunday, right, Jim or whatever. But I mean, at the time, people call in and discuss the topic. He's not like just creators. So he's welcoming, you know, other people in. But we're all kind of in this bubble of being like creators, watch each other. You know, all kind of going, hey, I dropped a video, you watch mine, and you know, they're all trying to help each other. And that's why, like Jim, you know, they're just gonna butt loose out of all of this. And like Tony said, you know, we're in a bucket. Jim's gonna, you know, spill the bucket and break out of it. If that makes any sense.
Well, Jim and I are standing next to each other with hammers. We're trying to smash the wall out together, but we're gonna do it. I promise.
It's a big ass wall, man.
That's my key. That's gonna be my key to success on this.
Daddy-O,
I'm gonna break the bucket.
Daddy-O, did you say you were going to take off, bud?
No, can I just say something real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Actually, my phone label is wrong. I'm free to laugh now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Free to laugh now. Well, good to see you, man.
and speaking of how things are interconnected and people promote other people, I found out about YouTube and Pusha Studios because I broadcast for like 2 or 3 years on another social media thing, starts with a P. And so Dutch Maz from New York said, you got to go to YouTube. You got to meet Pusha Studios. from France said you gotta go to YouTube. You gotta meet Pusha Studios.
I didn't know
I
that.
finally went over there and sat back. Yeah, so by promoting others, everybody gets promoted.
And I met them through Duty Ron, but I didn't know you came over because of them. That's cool.
Yeah, Duty Ron too.
There's got to be
Yeah,
Kevin
Duty Ron as
Bacon
well.
in here somewhere. We already got 3 degrees. There's got to be Kevin Bacon somewhere in this story.
He's in my trunk. Trunk of my car.
I was going to say I'm actually
See, that's it.
I'm actually wearing a mask. I am Kevin Bacon.
There you go. There you go. You heard it here first on the video call-in show.
Kevin Bacon.
I just watched.
More. There's more Kevin Bacon jokes, whatever.
Oh yeah. I just watched a special on YouTube special on Kevin Bacon. What they do is they sit stars down and have them go over their iconic roles.
Yes.
It was interesting listening to his take on some of the characters he's played over the years.
I'll have to check his out.
Yeah, and some of the people he's played with. I didn't even realize some of the movies he was in too.
He was one of the Ewoks, wasn't he?
Yeah.
People don't know that he was in Return of the Jedi.
Little known fact about Kevin Bacon.
Little known fact.
See,
He was also one of the trees that threw apples at Dorothy.
That's right.
Get out!
Oh man.
And Street Tough number 6 on Police Academy 6. Yeah.
Was that Police Academy or Streets of San Francisco?
Oh, I love that show.
I know.
I love that theme music. I'm all about that. Everything I ever want to do in editing comes back to the theme song for that show. I love to go back to the 70s and do that.
Oh, so yeah. So many creative.
Of San Francisco.
Yes. Oh my God, you nailed it.
That was pretty good.
That was real good.
Yes, I was only born in 74, but I caught the reruns and I thought it was immaculate. So.
You were how old in 74? Did you say?
I was born in 74.
Oh.
Yeah.
76.
I got 11 years on you, man.
Can we keep the chain going? 74,
Yeah,
75,
man.
76.
Let's keep the 70s going. Let's keep the 70s alive.
That's right. That's right. They're still alive somewhere.
73.
73 for Stacy. So we got 73, 74, 75, 76.
Stacy 73.
Stacy
1973. Yeah.
Talks her age, man. Come on.
1973.
Is that Freedom Rock?
Well, turn it up.
Well, let Stacy talk. I got to respect my peers. He's a year older than me. I'm going to be quiet, Stacy.
Oh, I'm comfortable listening.
That's true, though. All this time, we've never been on a panel together.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Stacy did a live stream for his birthday, and I was in the live stream chatting with him, like in the chat. And I was like, "So how old are you?" He's like, "I don't know. I'm 48, 49. I might be 50. I don't keep track anymore." And I go, "You don't know how old you are?" And he goes, "I don't know. I'm not even sure." And I go, "Well, when were you born?" He goes, 1973. I go, "Dude, you're 2 years older than me, bro. You're 46. You're not even like, what are you guessing? 48, 49 for?" He's like, "I don't know."
There comes a point
that night.
There comes a point where you just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
You guys don't even remember the bicentennial. Damn.
That was my birth year, man, the bicentennial.
Oh.
I'm a bicentennial baby.
I know that I used to have a bunch of bicentennial quarters, and they weren't shit.
I went to the worst concert I've ever been to that night.
Okay, I was one. What concert was that?
Rocky came out.
It was
in
Aerosmith.
76, man.
Market Square Arena, Aerosmith.
I don't
They
want to
sucked.
close my eyes.
Aerosmith
What?
is no hit or miss show. That's for
Well,
sure.
they were still drugged up back then,
Wow.
and they didn't sound at all like Aerosmith. And
Sounds
and of
like
course,
when I saw Van Halen
Oh, what kind of band is this?
the last time.
Why is it? Is it sounds not even sounds like Aerosmith? But what is it? What is it called? Band? What is the name of the band?
I saw Milli Vanilli.
what?
What's the name of the band?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Aerosmith.
yep,
Really?
Aerosmith. Yeah,
Oh,
They're from
It's
Boston.
just coincidence he was singing the Aerosmith song when he said.
I thought it was a ripoff, by the way.
Oh no, it was the
I
original.
was about to
Yeah.
learn something new.
It was a combination of REO Speedwagon and Aerosmith cover band. They were called Aereo Speedwagon.
Oh God.
Bo and
That's
Jones.
right. That's right.
My sound
Jokes
engineering
like any better,
teacher in
folks.
college was the drummer for REO Speedwagon. He was cool as shit.
Mm.
Wow. Like
Recycled dude, what's going on, man?
He's been here for a while.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there. Why ain't he up here? Hanging out?
I don't know.
Recycling shit? I mean, come on. I would go in my
Recycling
kitchen
shit.
right now and take some out of the trash and recycle it if you come
We should,
out.
we should
With the
all
redneck
do.
connections combing his beard.
I purposely threw a milk carton in the trash over in case he came on so I could pull it out and be like, look, I'll recycle. Bullshit.
And I'm not even on the side of it.
Oh, recycle dude, come up. I gotta bail. I gotta wake up early.
Yeah, I need to hop off too.
All
All right,
right,
guys.
It's good to see you, Patty.
Ed,
always,
Patty.
Ed, always good to see
Patty.
you, bro.
Thanks for being up here, guys.
The 10th of September, you're on, buddy.
The 10th?
Yes, sir. September 10th, you're on.
Yeah, remind me again before then.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Ed, drop,
It's the first
Ed,
time we've
drop me
ever
an
been
email.
on a panel, and I want to just tell you personally, you're a phenomenal talent. I love that you bring something original to YouTube. I've been saying that since the day I met you, and I really love it. I really think it's fantastic. So now that we're on together, I finally want to tell you that face to face. Or cube to cube, however you want to call it.
Who are you addressing there?
I was addressing Patty. I
Oh,
was
okay. Yeah, because I don't think she realized it.
I thought you were talking to Ed.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, Patty, yeah, that's awesome.
I agree. On YouTube saying we
You
want
rock.
You're the one of the few. You're not one of the few, but you're one of those ones that really brings something different to the table. So that
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Woo.
Much love, Patty. Hey, Ed, drop me an email, man, about Labor Day weekend, will you?
Will do, Jim. Or I'll text you or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Let everybody know you get the video calling show's phone number and we don't. That's nice, Ed. Rub it in.
Questions?
Later, Ed.
You're welcome. Have a great one, everybody.
I already have a great one. Now I'm looking for a longer one, Ed. Have a good night.
We'll see you, bud.
Good night.
Yeah.
So, is he using the green screen?
Who, Ed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
he just decorates his porta potty better than I
It's actually a great cardboard.
I need to like study Zoom better because you can do green screen on Zoom.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
individually.
You can you can sign in.
I can have my bat wings
Zoom.
on right now.
You could.
I can't believe you don't
I'm
have
not setting
mine.
my green screen up right now, but next time.
It's not very clean because unless you are on a blue or green screen. But it is
Jim,
possible.
there's a few questions. Do you prefer Eric Clapton or Jeff Beck?
Oh, Eric Clapton for vocals. Jeff Beck, I actually think plays a bit better and more my style. Guitar.
Jim.
Huh?
That would have been, I love that answer. You nailed it.
Mark Knopfler.
Oh, I love Mark Knopfler.
Yngwie Malmsteen.
I met him. This guy, he showed up at Marshall. I kid you not, with the same leathers he wore in 1984. His gut was hanging out over the opening onto it, and a blouse on full of leopard skin prints. It was one of the most horrid things I've ever seen in my life. What a pompous ass.
Now I want to go to Wendy's for
It
some
was
reason.
awful.
This is weird.
Just enough gut to look horrible. Yes, I'm not skinny. This guy just had enough of a pot belly to still try and fit back into his old clothes. Like, get over yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Self-awareness. Try to get some.
It's like late
Elvis.
Elvis.
Shave, cut his hair normally at his age. You could do the same, buddy. Like, take it to the leather.
I just wanted to say, you guys are throwing all these great musicians out there. I hope nobody overlooks Louis John Roth. I don't know if you guys know who that is or not, but if you don't, look up The Night the Master Comes. It'll change your life.
Is it country?
No.
Thank God.
Louis John, he used to play guitar for the Scorpions when the Scorpions first formed,
Oh,
and he started his
sweet.
own band. Yeah.
But
Louis
he's not
John
still
Roth, I'm
playing,
telling
though,
you.
is it?
Huh?
He's not still playing, though, is he?
I have no idea. When we were kids, we used to set. We'd put a tape in the VCR, and we'd set the VCR at 10 o'clock. We'd just hit record, and we'd record all the late night programs that were on MTV. And
What is happening down there?
and we cut this episode of this TV show called Randy the Rainforest Man on MTV one night. It was on at like 2 a.m. And he played that video on there. We were like, "What is this?" And we saved my buddy still has the VHS tape with that.
Really?
Yeah, with that music video.
Right.
Because it was like
That's cool.
the night the master comes. I'm telling you, it's the cheesiest, shittiest, most life-changing thing you'll ever experience in your life, other than Taco Bell French fries.
Oh, damn! You had to bring that shit.
I did, man. I come strong. I don't mess around.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now.
Good. Thank God.
I
They talk about.
I feel really out of place. I know it's rock bands, but I don't know who you're talking about. I've never had Taco Bell. I've got no idea what's going on. I've been sitting here this whole time, just like, should I get off the panel?
You don't have Taco Bell.
Comment? I'm not going to comment. No, we don't have Taco Bell in Australia. Sorry,
Really?
guys. So I've got no idea.
Why don't you school us on some musicians?
No.
Come
I want to say you're lucky.
Everyone's saying, like, bring back the 70s. Bring back the 70s. I'm like, okay, now I feel like a child. With grown-ups.
Hey, believe me, you should be happy by that. You don't want to don't want to feel like an old man.
Very few of us lived through the 70s, really. We were born in the 70s.
Oh, I lived through them. Well,
I'm actually born in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it.
I knew Mike was in it.
Yeah, I don't remember much of the 70s, but I was definitely there.
Jim remember scalping tickets for Steely Dan when he was 4 years old.
Oh, dude. Much older than that, actually. My first concert, I was 11 years old.
I hate Steely Dan, by the way. I can't stand them. I would hunt them for sport if God would allow me.
Steely Dan?
Wow.
Killing in the Years has to be the worst whiny piece of crap that ever come out of the 70s. I get up on stage, can I have your autograph, and grab a guitar and like clock them with it. Like, holy.
Wow. Listen, folks, no Steely Dan anger there, right?
Yeah.
Not a bit. No issues.
Yeah. You really
fantastic group of guys.
Still no idea. Still no idea.
I hate them so much that when I see my first interviews, I got older in front of them, and the guy, what's the name? His nickname is Skunk. I was even angry just because they called him Skunk. That made me visually angry.
Skunk Bandit.
Andrew, who hurt you? Who hurt you, man?
Show us on the doll where Steely Dan hurt you.
I drive the Virginia crazy with these kind of conversations. Almost as if like I'm watching a wrestling match when I talk about, I'd like to get Steely Dan. Step into Steely Dan. It's okay. They won't play anymore. They can't hurt you.
Well, it's just that I don't think I've ever heard anyone with such anger toward a band.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. Really.
Yeah, I have that with some actors and actresses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Who's them? Tell me. Get mad. I want to share this.
I absolutely can't stand Brendan Fraser. I find nothing redeeming at all about that man.
Good choice.
Doom Patrol is really awesome, though.
No, they're not going to change my mind. Alyssa Milano.
It's not in it. It's just
I've
a voice.
hated her forever. Whoopi Goldberg. Can't stand her. I fucking hate Whoopi Goldberg.
Brutal,
I used to like the movie Jumpin' Jack Flash, and I hate her so much now I can't even take myself to watch.
Well, it is a good thing that Alyssa Milano went topless. At least you can say she accomplished something in her career. So.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Some of their only claim to fame left.
Dude, that vampire movie where she went topless is something special in my heart.
Oh yeah, there was a movie with that too. That's right. I forgot.
I mean, pretty much if you're not Steve Buscemi, then I hate you.
Steve Buscemi's badass.
Steve Buscemi's awesome.
And if you don't know, view this as a job at Hallmark writing greeting cards.
Absolutely. I'll have to call my new
iconic, sorry I missed your birthday. I thought you were dead card. That was a big seller.
My fall series.
On that really high note, I'm gonna go.
See what you guys did.
I told you, Sharni.
That's right.
You should have been thankful we were just talking about music because it got.
I gotta pick my panels, man. It's the second panel today where I've gone, I probably shouldn't have popped on that one. Anyway, I love you guys. No, my grandma's coming over, actually. I just looked at the time and gone, crap, my grandma's about to be here. So
maybe she has a band that makes her really angry.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Bring her on the show.
Yeah, bring grandma on the show.
I'm tired of being the old guy.
Grandma!
Actually, grandma's probably my age.
Kick out of that. My grandma is 65.
Damn close.
Oh my!
Wow.
So she's quite young. Quite young. I'm 26. I'm 26. My dad's 45, and then my grandma's like
Yeah,
my
your
dad's
dad and
my
I are the
age.
same age, and we talk about music. Your
Your
dad's
dad is
fantastic, by the way.
45.
I know. You and
Her
my dad
dad's
get along
45
so
and he's
well.
older than her dad.
Oh man, I feel old.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm only a kid. That's why I've been sitting here this whole time with like a zipped lip,
Yeah, that's
guys. Just like I'm just gonna let the grown-ups talk now and just go play in my sandbox.
Thank you so
Um,
much for not spilling on us.
Well, Sharni, you,
back in the old days when we listened to Jonas Brothers. That's for her.
My gosh,
That's her back in the day.
every guy in this chat is her father.
or grandfather.
More like her grandfather.
So let's go with fun uncle. Let's go with the fun uncles, okay? You're my fun uncles. Now, on that note, I still have to go.
Well, Sharni, this is always the right stream for you, hon. Remember that.
Yeah.
It is. With
Listen,
all my
I just-
uncles, everyone. Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you, I was just getting ready to tell you about my newest greeting card that I was putting out. And it was an anniversary card, and it says on the front, happy anniversary, and then on the inside it says, fuck you people in Australia hate because they don't have Taco Bell. So I'll send you one when I make it.
Classic. Please
Nice.
send it to me.
I
You'll
will.
make millions.
I'm a little
You'll make
weepy-eyed. I missed
You'll know it's for me. It'll have a big eyeball on the front. It's all right. Use this logo.
All right, Sharni. I'll,
Good night, Sharni. Have a good
Later.
evening.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care,
we'll
Sean.
see you, hon.
Bye.
Bye.
There's so many people here when I started, and one by one, I drive them all away.
Well, before you run
Technically, she
Brad
came
away.
from the future, so.
This is the first time I've been on stream with Andrew. He's a fucking tough one.
This is why I don't do streams of my own, because I left to my own demise.
Andrew's like a
Happy
trooper,
glow.
dude.
Yeah, I know he is.
He came off a mega streamer. He's like killing it. Like now he's here just chilling.
I'd like to say hi to Brad.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to find out in there. How you doing, Brad?
Hey guys, how are you all?
Hey,
Welcome back.
Doing great, man. I missed your green screen. You need to go back to that.
Hang on.
Best green
There
screen
you
in the
go.
business. Look at that.
Oh,
How
it's
the heck are
Tony.
you doing that with no green screen though? That's crazy.
Yeah, Zoom will do that. Like I said, though, you see how it's not really clean. It kind of struggles to find the edges, but
It looks pretty
I'm
clean and
not
handsome.
Pretty good.
yeah, and weird things happen in the background. I don't know what that is that we're looking at, but
Yeah, what are we looking at?
It's damn handsome, whatever it is. I can't tell you. Just
it's Lobster Boy.
some random, stunningly handsome guy you found on the internet, probably.
Listen, you're praying to yourself, dude.
Tony was stupid enough to send me a photo.
Oh, Angel Mary.
I'm surprised Ganna hasn't jumped on this stream.
I
yet.
am too.
She's
I am
probably
too.
going to tell you her internet's no good.
I figured she was like
Angel
running
himself.
Wi-Fi connection.
Hello, Angel.
Hey, Jim.
How you doing?
Oh,
Just been take it easy.
How'd the surgery go, bud?
The surgery was a success, but right now they're telling me that I have to take it easy and watch what I do, because they said that I cannot put any pressure on my ankle for the time being. But I'm gonna be seeing them again this Wednesday.
Oh,
are
good.
you supposed to not stress out as well?
Oh, they tell you not to laugh.
Hope they didn't tell you not to laugh.
Look, he's not laughing.
He's not laughing either. No. Listen, he's in serious Angel mode. I could tell when he didn't call you Grandpa Jim.
Yeah.
Don't go
Walked in, he's like,
toward
hey,
the
Jim.
light.
I'm like, who's this guy? Oh, there he is. Oh, Brad's gone. He's back.
Toward the light.
I'm trying to balance the phone. It's not easy.
Are you also from the future?
He is from the future.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, I've come back to the future actually.
Brad, have you never had Taco Bell?
I thought we had it out here, but I could be wrong. I don't look for that sort of stuff, so I thought it could be in Melbourne.
Yeah, they don't put them near the gym, dude. You got to drive further away from the gym to find them.
And nobody looks for them. Alcohol looks for Taco Bells.
I look for them. This is sad.
No, okay, nobody consciously looks for them.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah, I went to Taco Bell. They're like, do you have the Taco Bell app? I'm like, I have the Taco Bell locator app. Does that count?
Toxic hell.
Well, in Iceland, they even lost McDonald's. They went bankrupt there. It's the only country in the world that they've ever gone bankrupt.
Oh man!
Yeah, of all places, they wouldn't put up with cold burgers.
They wouldn't. They weren't allowed. You're not allowed to import meat there, so they had to use their own beef, and it just bombed big time.
It could have been like the funnel spiders that kept getting fried in the fry fryer.
Not allowed to import meat, so they're like, here, we got the double McSeal burger.
The McSeal.
Big ass fried spiders in my fry box.
The McCod. You want a
We don't have
McCod?
chicken McNuggets, so we got McBlubbets, just whale bar.
McBlubbets.
This has to be gross.
View this. Do you know what a seal is called in French?
No.
Phoque.
Say it out
Fuck
loud.
you.
Fuck way?
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the current fuck. Is that a seal? Yeah. So in French, you imagine the grade 4 teacher when she taught us that day that word.
Wow. Yeah.
2 days ago,
So
Saturday.
is that
It's a fork.
Is that a word of
That's the truth. Yeah. It's a teacher-
Quebec?
What's that?
Is that a word of Quebec?
No, well, French in general. French in general. That's the word for it. Yeah. That's called a seal. Yeah.
Oh, and what's the proper pronunciation of Quebec?
Fuck.
No, Quebec.
Quebec. Well, that too.
Seriously?
Is it Quebec or Quebec? Quebec.
If you want to be a French,
Don't know.
thing. Quebec, I guess. But
Quebec.
Yeah, we all say Quebec English mostly.
I really want to know about the boot.
We don't say that here, and some people say they hear it in my voice once in a while. But
I
that's
hear it in your voice all the
I've
time.
heard it. Yep, I've heard it.
Some say it, I guess, but you know what? I think I've also become more self-conscious of it since I went and started doing this, because I hate that term. I despise it. You know, okay, I'll put it this way. You know, in the States, you guys have your Americana commercials, you know, like it's Folgers in your cup and there's an eagle goes flying by and a flag going and something all the stuff that gets so overdone. Well, that's a Canadian thing. That'd be like a Tim Hortons commercial. Hey, it's about time, eh? And it'd be like -20 and they have to be standing at a hockey rink, even though their kid ain't playing, just so they can drink their stupid coffee and all that. Everything that makes you gag about that kind of stuff, they do it. So I hate that about. I tried
playing Steely Dan.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I asked.
Yeah, I hope that explains it for you. Once again, why I don't do my show alone. Because I would have a lot of fun. I'd be on midnight to 6, and it would not. A lot of hurt feelings.
It was fun.
We wouldn't be worried about monetization. Let's just say.
I am still trying to picture that Folgers commercial with the
Oh,
eagle
yeah,
and the
right.
flag.
I see
You don't remember that one, Jim?
With the eagle.
The bald eagle is over while the guy's drinking the coffee, and the eagle shits in the coffee, and he looks at it and goes, "Yeah, bald eagle."
That's better. Merca.
We know the best part of waking up for me is having all you in my cup.
That's
But believe it or not, coffee is like my #1 thing that I like to drink a lot. Some people think that it's my favorite type of drug since there's caffeine in coffee, but nah, it's just helped me perk up and just helped me get energized because I don't drink any energy drinks like Red Bull or any of those.
Well, that's good because you definitely need energy.
Yeah,
That's one
yeah.
thing you're missing in life.
Well, I wouldn't mind borrowing some of your energy there, Pusha, to supercharge me.
I recommend cocaine.
Brad, does that say mother?
Great, we've got a recommendation.
In Canada, we don't have caffeine in our coffee. It's only fentanyl. That's all we use. But
Brad, did that energy drink say mother?
It did.
Well, if it tastes like my mother, it's going to taste like bipolar and depression. There you go.
We need a disclaimer, like none of this advice is real. We're just playing around.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no drug advertisements here.
Don't
Just
try
saying-
this at home. Oh yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Who brought the square?
The brown stuff. Stay away from the brown stuff.
So, just quickly, we landed from Singapore at 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 1:30. I still haven't been to sleep since about 8 o'clock yesterday morning. That's why I'm on 2 cans of this stuff at the moment. drive Jolly down. So Jolly basically was supposed to get off the plane and get on a bus to go to school camp this morning. Didn't happen. She went to bed for a few hours. So I've now had to drive her to Bachelor, which is about an hour south of Darwin. And on the drive down, we were watching the show, and I wanted to call in because there was a celebrity on. Because by the time I get on, game has got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just disappeared. I don't know
He's
where
going
he
to
went.
get his makeup done. He's on the Family Feud tomorrow. Yeah. Did you realize when you called in the show that you were on a Legoland hat? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Legoland.
Not sponsored.
Everything is awesome.
We spent 2 days at Legoland.
In Denmark? The original
Malaysia.
Oh, China.
Malaysia.
Oh, really? They have a Legoland there.
Yeah.
Close enough.
So it was about an hour's drive from Singapore to Malaysia. I tell you what, I've never been more scared going through those two custom points, that's for sure.
We went to the land in Denmark. We took the kids the other year to where they make it, and it's crazy. Like all around the fields in this small little town, they have these gigantic Lego blocks just in the middle of nowhere, like a giant dropped them in fields. And they have like 2 blocks that's standing like 20 feet long by 6 feet high.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds cool.
It is, man.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
It's a kid's. Well, actually, even my wife was in her element. She was running around looking at all the Lego and stuff. She was excited as. She was like, "Take a photo of this. Take a photo of that." I'm like, "I'm over it." and now I've got to try and produce a video out of it. I'm like,
Get her done.
No, it was definitely good. It was a good place to go there.
Cool. I'm glad you had a good time, man. Even with the Legoland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad. I doubt that I'm subscribed to your channel, but if you've been blogging about your trip, glad that you had a great time.
Yeah, it was good. I tell you what, I'm glad to have a day off today. That's for sure.
Angel, I love your bluntness sometimes.
Wait,
it's endearing.
That to me?
I did.
That was a compliment, Angel.
I thought it was my buddy Stacy Morgan that said that for a second there.
I stole the words right out of his mouth. Lisa, how you doing?
Stacy.
Hey, I gotta go. I gotta start to drive back now. So
take care, Brad.
Not easy to drive and be on this thing. So I'll catch you all later.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Brad.
Take care.
Have you back in the fold.
Thanks for
we'll chat soon.
Listen, when you leave, I'm going to try to talk Angel into subscribing to your channel. I'll try. I'll work on it.
Drop a link in the chat.
Yeah, I'll do that. No promises.
In the chat there, Brad.
I got you. I got you covered. Hold on. Take care of
Brad,
this.
Chat sounds dirty.
Be safe, Brad.
I'm going to make a connection.
I'll drop a link to Tony's channel.
There you go. We're going to make a connection.
You know, if you did this, you and I could have a hell of a show together.
Dude, we should do like a, I'll be your Ed McMahon, brother, all day long.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him.
Oh, hi.
He doesn't need it.
I think we're kind of got a two-way street going, him and I. A little bit of shit to between us all.
If only I had won that Justin Mello interview, it would have been epic.
What's that?
If only I had won that Justin Mello interview, it would have been epic. It would have been. It would have been.
I was like, oh no.
I seriously went looking for it the other day because I was like, yeah, I might have missed it. Like I go in these spurts where I miss things, all of a sudden I go back.
Well, he won it. He went into that other channel we'll not mention and said I had a great night at Pusa Studios. I won, and that was the last I ever seen him. So. That was literally the last thing he ever showed his face. So.
Goals.
Yeah,
Goals.
I'm not sure. Angel, are you subscribed to Justin Mello's channel? I'll put his link into it.
Let me. What channel?
You and Angel, you and Justin could do a duo together on a song. That would be nice.
Oh, that would be magic.
If you got to the first chorus, I'd be crying. I'd be so tired.
Listen, I've cried a few times. Andrew, there's a story there, and I'll tell you sometime when we're not live.
It's a good story.
My camera is frozen. If you guys can hear me.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna buy. See you guys.
All right, see you, Brad.
Everybody subscribe to Brad. I dropped his link.
Bye. But you know, Stacy, you're always welcome to my wall if you are
Bye, guys.
on there.
Hey, Brad.
That wasn't a euphemism.
Your wall?
Yeah. Kelly Duck. Or
Don't dig.
Angel, did you start up a wall?
Well, let me show you the wall that I'm speaking of. If my camera works properly, that is.
I fear this wall.
Embrace the angel wall.
I might have to get off and come back on right quick. I think my camera is having a bit of a glitch.
Okay.
So I told Not a Good Gamer about his name on the wall, and he went and saw it, and he hasn't really talked to me too much. So I don't know if he likes it being pink.
Sausage Gamer.
He can be particular.
You got the round table there in your chat.
So yeah, I spent the morning and I turned it. I made him orange and put sparkles with it because he said he wanted it to be orange. So just in case he's a little butthurt, you can come look at it again.
Stacey, the wall I'm talking about is the wall back there, and I already have a wall of shelves with everyone on there. Even though I don't have the names, each one represents different personalities of you guys.
Oh,
interesting.
So yeah.
Very conceptual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very, very
happy I didn't see anything.
That's I stopped it. I was looking for like furry love cuffs or something. Like Stacey, you're in for it, dude.
Yeah. There's been a couple people that started up some walls, but they never really fell through with it, and they ended up stopping doing it.
You're the original, my friend. That's why.
Yep.
They
Sausages.
copied it.
You were building walls before Trump, man. Good job.
Yeah, I'm lucky nobody's ever tried to copy sports.
We end up finding out months in the future that that's actually what Stacey's doing. All of a sudden, they stop putting a wall up at the border of Mexico, and it says "Not a Great Gamer" on it. Video calling show. Put these pieces up.
Yes, sausage.
Stacey's building it, and Trump's taking
working on assignment.
Undercover.
That's right.
Well, it could be nice to get Trump's attention one day.
Get him up on the wall.
Yeah.
Have a tweet wall. Trump on top.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Try that out.
He did. You're the originator of it. I remember when we first got to know you and that. I mean, I was like, this guy is either gone completely over the edge or he's one of the most creative people I've ever met on YouTube, because this was passion. I mean, this was something different from everybody was doing. Everybody. I told I don't think there's a stream where I didn't like shout the hell out like that. I thought we got to cheer this guy on, because either it's going to be like a mad scientist thing, or it's going to be one of the most crazy things you've ever seen.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, Joe. Have you seen his YouTube button collection? Self-made.
It's only one. People think there's a bunch of them because it's all different colors, but it's really only one.
The lighted one, right?
Without lights on it behind it.
Yeah. But you've got a whole lot of YouTube buttons. In fact, I'm getting ready to publish that guest cut where we got to see them.
Yeah, I have a couple of signs, a bunch of signs I haven't even never brought out. I got one of those, the sign I showed you with all the names going down the side.
Yeah.
I got one of Pusha, but I've been kind of held on to it for about 7 months.
Are these like you made these yourself buttons, or from
Yeah.
YouTube buttons.
But no, I made it out of aluminum piece.
That one looked really awesome, man.
This one here.
Yeah, that looks
So
awesome.
I see with the lights behind it even looks crazier. But yeah, almost $400 to build this thing.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Jeez.
Gotta find my remote. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Chris?
When do you actually get a button from YouTube? 10,000 or is it
No, 100,000.
100 G's?
Yeah.
100,000 to get you silver, and I think it's $1 million for gold.
Yeah. Wow. I'm thinking 2030.
It's amazing.
I'm just gonna wait.
It's actually amazing.
Hey, I'm
It's
a
like
realist,
every time
man.
we get to a certain level, they change the algorithm.
I know, right? By the time I get there, it's like, well, we're not going to give them out until you get $1 million.
I have
Shit.
one thing because I didn't even know what is algorithm about.
What's that, Joe Duck? Yeah, check it out. There's that button.
I think I never heard of about algorithm on YouTube.
No. Yeah, it's how
Well,
they
I was
serve
just
up.
joking anyway.
Yeah, it's
about
how they
that.
serve up the videos.
It's really about like the content, how you do it, you know, and what you do. It's your passion, all that stuff, you know. It's
Yeah.
not really about the algorithms. I was just playing around.
Well, exposure is key, and if you want to have any chance of getting discovered, for lack of a better term, you've got to work the search engine optimization angle.
Yeah.
Exposure is key, but don't tell that to my buddy who now has to register as a sex offender.
Well, he already knows.
Yeah, he knows already. Like, hey, I moved again.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I register as a thief because I like to take all my physical DVDs and turn them into a digital format and store them on external hard drives.
Oh, that was quite poignant to the conversation.
Yes.
I honestly have no idea what.
Did I miss something? I'm sorry. There we go.
No, you just heard it all.
There it is.
That's okay. Good.
Now we're seeing that wall. Now we're seeing
the wall.
Jason Morgan, aka the wall, aka the invisible.
Oh, there's the wall. It's got the brown sheet on it.
I'm afraid.
Pink Floyd's got
whenever
nothing
that
on it.
camera goes into POV mode, I get nervous. I'm starting to sweat.
You know, Angel.
My hands getting clammy.
Stacey already got the wall. Why don't you do like that girl did with all these bands and take like penile castings of them and put them up? Like you get one from each YouTuber you follow.
Well, the one thing I could do with the wall is print out a bunch of your guys' pictures, like the logo of yours there, Andrew, and yours there as well, Stacy, because you have everyone's names on the wall, Stacy. But I think I could start a wall of pictures.
You're damn straight, Angel. Go into your supporter list.
Yeah.
Go into it and start picking out names that are supporting your channel, buddy.
Or do like that girl did.
You're gonna bring them right back into your channel.
I'll do it sometime down the road, but right now I'm just trying to take it easy the best I can. And this week is going to be a pretty productive week for me again.
But Angel, once your leg is better, do like that girl from the 80s. Like say, go view this and say, can I take a casting of your penis? I want to, and count them up on your wall. I mean,
Listen, right now I'm trying to get him in.
Be all up for it. I mean, you can at least ask him right here if he can come to your place.
I'm glad he mentioned you in that sentence, Tony.
That I listen. You asked me for a casting of it. I'm gonna be the smart guy, and I'm just gonna do a casting of a Pringles can and send it to you. Here, hang this on your wall and show it on.
I like the logo showing up.
The logo's dead.
Just pop one.
A picture of my logo is there.
We really went down the plaster caster route, huh?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be good too. I was trying to be so good.
I'm just trying to plant a seed, guys. Just bear with me. This got legs.
You planted it,
so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a seed planted.
Yeah, seed in the house, definitely.
The Gym Comedy Power Hour is brought to you by Listerine Ready Tabs. To get a clean, easy mouth feel, just use new Listerine Ready Tabs. Plop, swish, and go.
I'm sold.
You know, every time, Angel, I look at you, it's always like, what happened if Jim Carrey and Rob Williams had a baby together? You just keep talking.
Oh God.
That laugh, dude.
And whistle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Is that actually a laugh or is that a war cry?
Oh, good call.
Mix of one, half a dozen of the other.
Very cool.
That's
Either
what
way, when you hear it,
when you hear that sound in the woods, run.
that's right.
Okay,
in general.
guys, I'm heading off because my time is 7 a.m. So I'm gonna make the promotion on VDis, also known as Tony. That guy's name is Tony.
That's me.
From VDis. So I haven't make a promotion video all about because I'm just putting on the green screen. So I'm gonna putting on the sort of 90s or 80s patterns over there. So I'm gonna putting on the VHS camera effects using iOS. So guys, I love you all. Take care, everyone. Peace out.
Hey man, we love you too, Ahmed. Thank you, brother. I look
Same to
forward
you,
getting that.
Ahmed.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day, bud.
Hey, Jelly Duck, you'll always be the jelly on my morning toast.
Oh boy.
Bye.
What a way to go.
And that one.
That's a refreshing way to start your day.
Yes.
But I got this kid who lives on the street. He's like 11 or 12, and he started up a YouTube channel. And he's my son. He's like 13. He's my 13-year-old son, Noah's best friend. And he goes out mountain biking, and he got a GoPro, and he just straps it on. He goes out, rides around. So he started uploading to YouTube. So we subscribe to his channel, we check out his videos, I comment on them, whatever. Well, he saw the video on my page about making your own opening, so he made me an opening. And this kid's been trying to send it to me for like 4 days. Every day he sends it to me like 5 times. I'm like, dude, I can't. Like, I don't know. He's got it on like the Google Cloud or whatever, Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
But he has it set to private, so I can't open it. And I keep telling him, and he's like, okay, I got it fixed. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I feel bad for this kid. I want to put his opening on one of my videos, but I can't get this damn opening from him. He's sick of sending it to me. I literally have like 28 emails from him.
So view this. That person that you're mentioning hasn't tried sending the opening in any other way, like to your email address or to you through social media.
That's where he sends it. He sends it to my email address, and they keep getting it. But no, that's he's 13 years old. He doesn't really understand the platform yet. So the saddest part about it is he literally lives 4 doors down the road. So I told my son, I'm like, tell him to stop emailing me, take this flash drive, and go to his house and get the video. That's what's going to happen tomorrow, hopefully. So maybe I'll have it. So, I don't know.
We're all waiting with bated breath.
Where did I get a new one from?
A new one.
I don't know. I got a bunch of them.
Well, that or maybe your son, if you're that close to him, maybe your son could go over and show him how to put it up correctly.
Yeah, I don't think my kid was that bad. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but either way. But I think I got 8 or 9 now openings. So that's cool.
That's it. I thought you would have had more by now.
Oh, yeah, I did too, but a lot of people are still working on them or whatever. So I got one today from Rochester the Gnome. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I got a lot of good ones from some people, so that's good.
But so far I've only had like 4 different openings, and 3 of them have been people making them for me. Two of them was from a person by the name of Studio Geek 32, aka Sammy, and the other one was by David the producer.
David the producer. Where have I heard that
David
name before?
David the executive producer.
Right? Juliet Miranda's husband.
Yeah.
Oh, David the producer.
Oh, that guy.
Used to be David the director. Remember, Jim?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm surprised he's not in here today.
I am too. Is he still in New Orleans? Are they back yet? What's going on?
I don't know. They must be still out.
I know that Recycle Dude tried coming on a little bit ago, but he left.
Yep.
Oh. David the producer, I imagine, is probably drunk, still in a red dress, and has about 10,000 strings of beads around his neck right now, and he's just crawling down Bourbon Street.
Oh, I could have done without that visual.
Yeah, I had a visual.
He was one of our first interviews we ever had, and we met her through Halos and Heathens, another channel that's on here. They're around the same type of podcast channel.
Really?
So, yeah, she had like 117 or 170 subscribers. She was just getting into YouTube. And we interviewed them. We were friends with them. And they said, oh, you got to check out this girl. She's really good and blah, 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 blah. And they said, yeah, she's just starting to get into YouTube. So they got her to message us. And then we heard her podcast. It's like, wow, this girl's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, she's an amazing storyteller and all that stuff. And yeah, that's how it all kind of started.
Cool. Yeah. Hello, Chrissy. How you doing, Outdoorsy Gal?
Outdoors Gal.
I came anyways.
How are you? First time I ever get to talk to you.
Good. Who's that?
Pusha Studios, Andrew.
Oh, right on. Cool.
Are you Canadian too?
How are you doing, outdoor gal?
Hello.
Good, man. You're an outdoor guy too.
I used to redneck. He lives on the couch.
I don't know. I'm just a dumb redneck.
No, not a dumb redneck. You guys are smarter than me. You guys can fix anything.
And, your question that you put in the chat there, outdoor gal, I was going to answer, but now that you're here, yes, that's put in the drinks, but it's only milked by the people that asked that question.
Ouch.
I'm not sure what I asked.
You asked if there was testosterone in
oh yeah.
What was it? Energy drinks. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a big thing going on the internet about that.
Yeah, so it's only milked by people that ask that question. You got people underneath the bowl milking it.
Yeah, I don't think that would go over too well, would it?
Depending on how much the bowl likes you. Sometimes
Conversation is ensuing.
No, who knows? Can you imagine having that job? Okay, Will's out.
This job blows. Oh.
You're doing it wrong, dude. You're doing it wrong.
This is a hands-on project.
Boy, eh? Oh my God. Well, I heard that I thought maybe somebody else might have heard that. So anyway,
I don't drink them.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I don't get near them. Even though caffeine is my favorite drug since the 1970s.
I don't drink them, but I crack the can up and I just splash it all over my face.
It's not high karate.
You're the hot chick in the commercial. The hot girl is actually doing this.
Then you show up at 7-Eleven and it's me doing it. Like, whoa, wait a minute.
They're tied up like Daisy Duke, pouring energy drink all over himself on a hot day.
Oh man,
all sticky and stuff. Oh.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Those things are so full of sugar.
I've never had an energy drink.
No?
I don't think I have either.
Not even those little shots.
No, I have had one of those. I wanted to try it once.
I'm 45. I never drank coffee till I was almost 44. My whole life, I was a truck driver for years. Never touched it. I hated the taste of it. I never touched it. It was Xenia got me hooked on the sauce.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Definitely making up for lost time, but yeah.
Do you doctor it up or you take it neat?
A little bit of milk. I don't. What it would happen is I tried every 2-3 years and say it's disgusting. Of course, you'd add more sugar, thinking that would help. But it was the sugar that I didn't like. When I finally got rid of that, it wasn't so bad. So
yeah, half and half. I'm good.
It's 850 kilometers to my parents' house, and I never stopped for the bathroom. So her way to get me to stop for the bathroom was to get me hooked on coffee, because then I would drink it more, and then the bathroom breaks would be more fluent.
Nice.
850 kilometers, by the way, is 5 miles.
Yeah, I knew she'd come in. Good, I knew that.
Say hi to her for me. I'm a big fan.
Welcome, Samsung Galaxy S7.
Yeah, how you doing, man? Can you hear us?
That's what Outdoors Girl told you. Behave, you crazy broad.
I always wanted to meet Samsung.
And I second it.
Samsung Galaxy S7, one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Oh, there's some love happening in the squares tonight.
Get the room.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
I don't know what's going on with her lately, but I'm terrified.
Lipstick.
I think she stained your lips with that lipstick.
Well, I went the PG rating.
Yeah.
Pretty
Welcome to
good.
my life.
You should have threw that lipstick away when you had the chance.
Yeah, I know.
What's going on, Gaffer Haynes? How you doing, man?
I'm all right, Tony. How are you?
I'm phenomenal.
Hey, Gaffa, how are you?
How you going, Andrew?
Hello, Gaffa.
How's that lovely wife of yours?
Insane.
She's awesome.
We
Hey,
need
Gaffa.
some more. We need some
Hey,
more
Gaffa.
girls on here.
Yeah.
We scared the last girl away. It was really sad.
Yeah, Charlie left in a fit of terror.
Angel, have you ever met Gaffer before?
I've seen Gaffa many times on other people's streams, including Rednecks.
That's right. They call him the Australian Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
Just
That's
don't
awesome.
ask him to sing.
He only sings when he wants to.
That's an awesome
He taught me
moniker,
many
though.
things in life. He taught me to know when to hold them. He taught me to know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. He's taught me a lot.
What's up, Shape? How you doing, man?
You can eat it, but it tastes like shite.
The shape, what's going on, man?
Shape in the house.
Dave is in the house.
How are you?
We should get him up here.
How you doing, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So has everybody in North America looked out their window and saw the moon tonight? Because it's awesome here. I just wondered.
I'm afraid to look out the window and look at the moon. I live next to a 400-pound guy who doesn't close his shade.
Nudist. 400-pound nudist next door.
I'm the 400-pound guy to be shutting the shades.
We don't get the moon. The French decided to separate from the moon about 4 years ago, so we're not allowed to see it anymore. So.
Oh man, you guys are missing out, eh? You don't even check the solar
Hey.
charts before you go
Hey.
fishing either, right?
Back at my parents, yes, but here, no.
Chrissy, I do that when I hunt and fish.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
solar charts actually most of the time are right.
I might be going moose hunting this fall for the first time in, I think, a decade.
Seriously?
Oh, cool.
It's going to
That is
be
cool.
Moose meat, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never had moose meat before. I've seen a million moose, but I've never had the meat.
It's like if you've ever eaten horse
I
meat.
love venison.
No,
North American venison, though.
It's like
Not
horse meat.
venison from Australia or the other places they import it. I
No, I've had moose knuckle. Is that anything same?
I'll let you keep that one.
You got ripped off. I'm thinking you got a deal.
Sometimes I'll try everything, but not moose knuckle.
Sometimes at Walmart, I'm like, moose? No, that's not a
It
moose.
depends on the wrapper.
That's a knee joint.
You guys were on here the night I was making moose meat spaghetti sauce, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I was here.
It was really
Thank
awesome.
goodness.
Of course, you heard your show.
That sounds fantastic.
You know, a
actually.
moose and a horse is that close in bloodline that a mare in heat will bring a moose out.
Really?
Oh.
Yep. And this is, you can look this up, it's true. I know here you're not allowed to use a horse because that can be considered as baiting for moose for that simple reason. You can't like go out with a mare. They used to do that years ago, bring out a mare and tie her to a tree.
Pheromones are that similar.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Same thing happens if I sweat too much when I'm out in the yard.
I know.
Just comes running out of the woods.
That's why I shave my balls.
That's right.
Uh-oh. Too much information.
Maybe that's why Xenia's going crazy. She's picking up your scent.
I
I couldn't
I
resist.
can't even do the math on that one.
Where's Dano when you need him?
Yeah. Dano's balls. Or Shveddy balls.
Sweaty.
Sweaty, yeah.
Shit says I'm vegan. I thought meat repulses me. You guys so full of shit. Oh my god.
Anyway, a good moose hunter can call a moose in anyway. You don't need any scent. You know.
I tell you, Johnny, that's it'll call on the pot black, mate.
It's illegal to bait any like deer or moose or elk or anything like that. I don't think you're allowed to bait any
Certain
animal.
places, it seems like you're allowed. Certain parts of the states here, it's completely like even putting out apples and stuff like that. If you get caught, that's right away. It's just
Yeah.
picking up a snare.
serious trouble.
It's unsportsmanlike and unethical to do that, anyways.
It is.
It's
It
like,
is.
you know,
You can get like a salt lick and like have half the freaking herd there.
Mhm.
And just
Oh, I
pick them
know.
off one by one.
Only morons shoot fish in barrels.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know?
right.
So dynamite fishing, that's a no-no?
it's like
Gotta-
shooting birds on the ground. You know, we should give them a sporting chance to like fly in the air before you shoot them.
Oh,
John,
if it's a partridge,
Wait a minute.
Well,
Wait
that's
a
I don't
minute.
know if
that's
it's a
not
sporting
fair, but I'm not
chance.
that fair.
that's not true with turkey though.
It's good
Can I ask a
sportsmanship.
question? What do you class as the air? Is it like 2 inches off the ground?
I do have a comment on that.
What's that?
What if you're hungry? Do you have to wait and give them a sporting chance, or do you just shoot the son of a gun?
If you're doing it to feed your family.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I go hunting. I don't believe in trophy hunting. I think that
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah, but I can't bring myself to bait. Now, even in most states, what you can do is you can actually plant a food plot, but you can't do it within a certain amount of time before the season starts.
Right. You just got to get them used to coming to the area looking for it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the official stance on that is you have to lick it first before you're allowed to shoot it.
Yes, that's in the books. That's right.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, it's different everywhere.
It's in the brochure.
The only kind of hunting that I ever do is electronic and household hunting whenever I'm looking for a new TV or looking for a new vacuum.
Oh,
You're a thrift hunter.
And he
Angel,
just-
Angel, do you eat it or how do you cook that?
you have to let them get off the ground too before you can hunt them.
Clean technology vacuum.
When I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that you could catch a bird if you could sneak up on it and put salt on its tail feathers. It couldn't fly away. And
I heard that same crap growing up, damn it.
when I was a little kid, I believed it. I thought about that a few weeks ago.
Many an hour.
Yeah, I thought about it a few weeks ago. I was like, what am I doing? I got 5 boys. Why have I not used this yet? I have my 10-year-old on now.
Because you do ridiculous.
And he's telling me you can't catch them because we have a salt grinder. He said it's too loud. So he wants me to get him a regular salt shaker so he can try to catch birds. I told him I'd steal one from McDonald's from that kind
That's
of dad.
that's as bad as snipe hunting.
Yeah,
Dude, it'll
yeah.
keep them
That's
occupied
snipe hunting.
though
You go
for
in the forest
hours.
and you have a bunch of people go out and chase a snipe towards one person. And they're out there with a paper bag. Hold it on the ground. You got to hide behind the paper bag so that the snipe don't see you. They run into the paper bag. So fake.
It is a right.
You always got somebody throwing in a rock into the paper bag. Freak them out.
That is a rite of passage there.
I used to work at a restaurant. I was the bar manager. Every time somebody new would start, we'd send them up to the restaurant supply store that was like 8 miles up the road, and we'd send them up there to get a bucket of steam. We'd be like, you gotta go get us a bucket of steam.
What the hell?
We needed to clean the grill, and he's like, a bucket of steam, like, just don't know what you're talking about, just go out. And eventually it got to the point where like people were walking in, they're like, hey, I came from Grizzlies, I'm looking for a bucket of steam. They're like, yeah, they're fucking with you, go back. Just leave. They got sick of it after a while.
Well, any profession has stuff that you do that with. So we used to send our guys after board stretchers.
Yeah, board stretchers.
Yep, and sky hooks.
Yeah.
Go grab the sky hook.
Oh, you told me skyhooks aren't real? It's on Amazon. Damn.
That is
Dude,
a
all
great
of March,
show
my
idea.
mom had us chasing leprechauns, man. Like, all of March. You do so many cruel things to children.
Jesse, I'm making note of that now.
That was Johnny, but he's camera shy.
Hey,
Johnny, you're not camera shy.
You were just on camera, brother.
He's been on my show before.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, guys, I hate to tell you, but they've invented skyhooks.
Prop wash.
Can't see it yet. See?
You can actually get a skyhook. They're called Chinooks.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not sure if it was the delivery of the punchline.
Yeah.
We're kind of figuring that out. I'm gonna go with both.
Ah, fence sitter.
Go with C. C's always the answer.
On Saturday mornings at 6 a.m., Jim does a joke writing episode. And It's not a bad one to stop in. I've been there once.
I was working in forestry, and a guy wanted to learn how to speak English, so I taught him all the words there. Not one of them even close to right for 4 months. My manager was going to fire me at one point. you know the pulp hook. You got like the hook for throwing logs.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you call that in French? In French, it's a crochet. So what is it in English? I said, "Oh, we just call that a jism jaws." Went to my manager. Hey, he's been a French, oh, Johnny, I lost my jism jaws and stuff like that.
Jism jaws.
And his name was Miguel Fidio, and he said, "How do you say my name in English?" I said, "Well, really, it'd probably be closest to Scottish. You'd pronounce it me Lord Fiddy me Kraken." Remember that character from For once he'd call me on the phone to get set up for time. "Bonjour, Andrew. It's me Lord Fiddy me Kraken. Keep on."
Just looking for my jism jaws.
Yeah, I got him about 40 words there. He was getting pretty good with the English, not the right
That's
words.
awesome.
We're coming out great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Shape you
my.
coming up or what?
What's that?
I was asking the shape if he was coming up.
Oh.
I mean, I'm looking around this panel and I figure what we need is a guy in a hockey mask, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the shape isn't in the hockey mask. He's in the freaking William Shatner mask.
Yeah, true. But this guy calls himself the shape and he wears a hockey mask.
That's not the shape. That's freaking Jason Voorhees.
Right?
You know who the shape is?
The shape is Michael, the dude from Halloween.
No, I mean
The YouTube channel.
The channel.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
I did an episode about it if you want to watch it.
Shameless.
I'm out of the loop.
Talk about
Out
the
of the
guy
loop.
with the red mask.
He's got red. He's got blue. He's got
See, I want to self promote as well.
Oh, we
Found out
Come
about
on
the
the
shape.
show.
I found out about the shape through viewed this. So
Right.
Actually, that's how I found the shape.
So did 90%.
Producer, yeah.
So
Hey,
did 90%
Tony?
of the internet.
Tony, I like when you're filming down in your basement. That gives it a really cool feel.
That's kind of become the lair now.
The lair.
Everybody likes it.
Twilight Zone.
I get on there and I got to move.
But how do you
my
know
butt
it's his
away
basement?
and- Oh, it's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, but I like it. It's got a Twilight Zone feel to it. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's it does feel like the Twilight Zone down there. You're right.
It also fit his financial situation.
Absolutely. I'm working on a T-shirt design with the right now. So
Is it going to have the extra glove in there?
maybe. No, all the stickers I can. Maybe.
Yes. The only reason he hasn't got t-shirts out yet is he hasn't found a patch of them in the dumpster.
I have T-shirts. Did you not see the beautiful Miranda wearing my View This T-shirt on Twitter? You didn't
that's
see
as
that?
gaffa a comment as you can get, right?
You got a question?
Shazam.
Rock and roll? No?
Good night, Jesse.
Can't think of one?
Jesse
Oh,
taking
it's
off.
Jesse.
Good night, Jesse.
Night, Jesse.
Down the gutter we go.
Dude's a trooper. Thank you for stopping by.
He gave me a great idea for a show topic.
What's that?
Lies my parents told me.
Oh
That's a great one.
That it is.
I got a ton of them.
I have a sister.
told me I
Isn't
was
that your
smart, I
entire
was handsome.
childhood, though?
You walked right into that one.
No, I mean like everything from Santa to the Easter Bunny. I mean, lies my parents told me goes on to like, like,
Oh yeah.
it just goes
Yeah.
on.
How about pull my finger? Yeah, that would be good.
Sorry, did I hear right? Santa doesn't exist.
Exactly. Well, you're right in front of me, brother.
Oh, this could get sad. This could get sad real fast.
Hey, the window was open. I took advantage.
Next thing you're gonna tell me the tooth fairy doesn't exist.
No.
No, we wouldn't be
Very
cruel.
Lies my parents told me. Trust the government. That's
It's
a
the
big
Rock.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your parents actually told you to trust the government? Seriously?
No, my father thinks that the government's watching through his TV. Jim, we've talked.
That's right.
That would
That's
be like
right.
the worst parent lie ever.
I know.
Hold on, I just need to clarify something. Does money grow on trees?
Yes.
Depends on what kind of trees you're growing.
We just
Nick, that's what I was going to run in.
Ah, good
Those
point.
trees are worth a lot of money.
We just had a bad crop this year. That's all.
We have had a very bad crop for the last 10 years.
Depends on if they can tax it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soil fees.
Yeah.
Or you can get your 1K, 4K on YouTube and be super loaded within a month. That's another option. If you
Oh,
can't
I can't wait to get rich.
That's
Well,
right. You don't know what to do with the money.
That's a lie that our YouTube parents tell us.
That's true.
Oh, Grandpa Jim.
Son, don't get a girl pregnant early, and YouTube has lots of money to get 1K, 4K. That's the two things.
All right. Okay,
Oh,
guys.
man.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Hey,
Yeah.
See you guys.
See you, Australian
Good
Rogers. You good? I took the YouTube survey the other day. Did I tell you that, Jim?
What's that?
Did I tell you I took the YouTube survey?
No.
Oh yeah, it's great. They
bet.
claim they put this little thing up there and they're like, we want you to be honest, no hold barred, no hard feelings. We'll see about the no hard feelings part.
Zero impressions.
I made it up pretty good.
Yeah, I'd be worried about that. I wouldn't believe a word they said about not holding
It's
it
a
against
quick
you.
15-minute survey.
Yeah.
Yeah, 43 minutes later, I was like, I guess nobody tells them the truth.
I told the truth.
Sonia fills out all that crap.
Yeah.
It's a 15-minute survey if you're just like completely satisfied, completely satisfied.
That 15
It's
minutes survey is 20 minutes of my life I'm not getting back.
And it's super detailed. Like
it is.
Yeah. They ask you like it's like you can't not. There's 20 different answers for every question. It's crazy.
One of them they asked me was, it said, do you think that YouTube supports and helps small creators grow?
Right.
And it was, strongly agree all the way down to strongly disagree. And I hit strongly disagree. And the next thing that popped up was, you hit strongly disagree on this question. Can you explain why? And the first thing I wrote was, well, you didn't include a laughing face emoji. But here's why.
That's the best answer ever.
So listen, when I disappear, you guys won't know why, all right?
I look at all that, and we have that topic before, and it's not a popular answer that I give. I know people get angry when I say it. A, they don't really care about us. B, it's my job to make them care about me. And C, I just keep moving ahead, and if it's going to work, it's going to work, and if it's going to fail, it's going to fail. I don't even waste my time at this point trying to get them to care because they're not going to listen anyways. They don't even listen to the big ones enough.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds kind of standoffish, but I mean, it's just, I do, and I see it not here.
It's not standoffish, though. It's the truth.
They spend 6 nights a week debating about, we're going to get YouTube, and they're going to get YouTube, and they're going to get YouTube. YouTube doesn't going to listen to the whole time you're sitting there bitching about it. You could be sitting there doing something that you want to do on here, and it's
100% right.
Not.
Oh, it's like going to Creator Studio. Why? Is there something missing? Yeah, and I write every time. No audio button, nothing that says edit in progress, and I like to see that.
Yep.
And nobody has responded, and they haven't done anything, and this has been going on for months.
You know what else isn't there?
They won't.
Yeah.
Like,
There's also
get that
not a
out of your
pizza
head.
button. I looked.
What?
No free pizza button either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine did.
Like, do you think they're really going to listen to us and say, "Oh my God, they agree with this, we're going to change"? Unless there's a monumental decision. Like Xenia tells me that she gets angry if like when I go over to reuse a live stream, I go to the classic. Oh, you got to tell them why. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Just sitting there dying. Oh my God, I hope
Get that shit
wrong so I can make the changes immediately. If they're running this platform and they can't figure out what's wrong with this part right now, what the hell am I going to tell them is going to change it? They should know the platform way better than me. And if I see the problems and they're not seeing it, there's a way bigger problems at YouTube than what I'm going to bring to the table because they should be aware of that. It's not hard.
Yeah, they're tackling those big issues like hiding subscriber count. I mean that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the world was going to end if they didn't fucking do that.
That's
So
because that's an advertiser problem because T-Series PewDiePie all winter. There was channels doing it for 9-week runs at a time. They got a ton of watch time that they got to store on a server somewhere for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of putting on more people to control getting rid of that garbage,
yeah,
everybody pays once again. That's what happens.
Mhm.
Every time we all pay for 3% of people.
Well, that's the total problem with YouTube, man. Is oversaturation.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
come on, let's break it down. That's what it is.
Yep.
It is.
So everything that we're bitching about is because of a shit ton of oversaturation.
Yep.
Like, especially bogus accounts.
Yep.
So
I hate the 1K, 4K for that reason. And yes, I benefit from it. Fine. But look, it should have never. It should have been way higher than what it was.
I've heard you say that twice now. What's the 1K, 4K thing? What are you talking about?
1,000 subscribers,
4,000
4,000 hours
watch
to get
hours.
monetized.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I-
way
I'm
too
way
low.
back.
It was a way too low, and then that's what set off a whole burst. It became the wild west of everybody jumping off of Facebook, turning on the camera with a grainy ass picture and nothing to say, just to say. That's why I joke about it, because I know channels that are all excited to hit 1K, 4K, because great things are going to happen in their lives when that happens. They're going to be wealthy, and they really do believe that. It's not just them saying it; they actually believe that's going to happen.
I've only been on this platform for a short period of time, and I've seen a lot of channels disappear.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is good.
They ground and ground and ground and ground and ground to get 1K.
Mhm.
I was so excited. And then within a month of hitting 1K and live streaming their balls off to get 4K, within a month, the channel is gone. It's just gone.
Well, the channel that was talking about growing tomatoes became a network stream and stuff like that. And I'm going to do it only once a week to build up my channel. The rest of them talking about tomatoes became all about that.
Yep.
Now they've hit it. They've worn out their welcome. Nobody comes and they can't do tomato videos anymore because they can't generate any view time.
And a lot of them realize, like, oh, wait a minute, I made $3.13 in revenue. And they're not going to pay me until I hit 100. So I'm not waiting 24 months to get a check for $100. So
Right.
The real problem, guys, isn't any of that. It's the usurping of keywords. You've got a gazillion people out there starting channels and usurping keywords, muddying the water and making it impossible to get your content out there because you got to rifle through a bunch of guppies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the real truth, man.
And even the big guys do that too. It's amazing if you, and they're still you know, sucking the tag dick, for lack of a better term, because they're
That's a good
throwing
term. I like that term.
they're throwing everything in there, and YouTube has even said that we don't pay much attention to the tags. And so now what they're doing is
well, they do actually.
well, there probably was, but
I can tell you this. If,
sorry, Chrissy.
Wheel, for example, I've seen us change the tags halfway through a live stream.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they
save our
do.
night by that, by getting people in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if you gotta have, and I'm not saying whether, I mean, everybody has their content. You gotta have something there at the end of the day to watch, and that's what's happening. They're drawing a bunch there, but not many are staying, which really monkeys it up because every time. And Jim and I had this conversation a long time ago. I think the first time we talked, I had this thing in the fall that some people really got angry about, and I said, if YouTube tomorrow came out with a thing that instead of monetization, you had to pay $500 an audition, you had to say 30 videos. If you fit the whole criteria, you'd be bumped up to the 10K status and up. Because every time I release a video or you release a video, we are competing with those grainy cell phone things.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what sucks the most.
Yeah, it's skin in the game.
It's the best thing ever.
When
The
I-
audition.
You might like, some people might like what we do, but I mean, I'm going to say one thing. Xenia and I have worked our ass off.
Down with that.
Because that's the only way to get ahead on here at this point, because you got to put everything into it or there's nothing. And you got to be original. And you got to have a product. That
You say it all the time on your show, man. Your rants, like when you go off sometimes, that's all you're talking about is like, you know, you auditions. I think that's exactly what I think the solution to what you've been saying, what I just said. I think this like it brings you above the
Yes.
guppy line.
It's not taking anybody out because God forbid
No.
somebody feels like they're inclusive.
No,
Everybody
it's
be
fair.
there. Choose to do it.
It's fair. It shows talent, and the talent rises to the top without having to fight through that mess.
It's
Well,
exhausting.
I don't know, but I like some of my subscribers. They don't have any content at all, so they would disappear, and then
No. They would still exist. This is for monetization, Chrissy.
It's for creators.
Yeah, because you could still upload videos and do anything you wanted to do. Just you know, for the monetization angle, this would get you skin in the game, right?
Exactly. And that's the problem.
gives you a
here. Some of us
chance.
have put in skin in the game, on equipment, you know, the time and energy put into it. But when you're out of the gate, you're competing with channels who don't give a shit. Who just turn on the camera and go. And you know, that does suck. It would be nice to have like
They're spewing out tags
Mm-hmm,
left and right, you know, and you're trying to use those tags too, but you're competing with some person that doesn't even understand how to use a camera. It's not right. It's weird.
There was a few different channels.
Techie challenged, right?
What's that,
I'm
Chris?
I'm a little bit techie challenged, but I'm just in it to have fun, leave a legacy for my kids.
Mhm.
If I make some money along the way, great.
Yeah.
If I don't, well, I'm not gonna, hold
But
it
that's
to them.
fine. That's why it should be open to everybody. We're
Yeah.
not talking about leaving anybody out. Just that, say, if we paid that, we would start getting pushed with the channels that had 10,000 or up subscribers or 20,000 and up. It would buy you leverage in that to get more recommended.
Right.
You just
now
did
you
it,
want
by
us
the
to
way.
pay what?
You could gain by your skills is what is basically being said. So like you would still it's always YouTube, anybody can be on the platform, but people that really want to be up there and have that massive skills don't have to fight through the craziness, which really isn't right for people that really devote their lives to this thing.
Right.
Like and like the skills and everything. So you can audition. I think the audition thing is a great
I would fail.
step.
If they make us audition, I'm showing up with a van and a white snake.
Well, first of all, it's not about you would fail. It's like what are you creating? How are you creating it? And just submit for audition.
It's about your goals on YouTube. Everybody has different goals to be on, and that's what it would help out in that part.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I've been asked several times, where do you want to go with this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been asked several times where I want to go with this, and and I like doing it so much that I would love to be able to do this for a living. I can't now because there's one, I won't give YouTube my money, but but
right.
but it would I might consider it if it were that system that Andrew was talking about.
It's a lot funner along the way, though, isn't it?
Shauna wants to know
Yeah,
how
fun-
she's
Fun's one way to put it.
Doing a lot, like when we have guests and stuff like that. Like even last year we cut it from 5 to 3. People don't realize 3 guests is a 40-hour week. All the booking, all the men setting up, doing pre-interviews, getting them used to Zoom and all. It's not. I mean, it's fun, but that's different than somebody just turning on their camera and saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
That's where we get caught into that, because if somebody just wants to go and say hi, when we go on, or if any of you guys go on, that's what's happening at the same time, and that's what's hard,
Yeah. Let me rake in here real fast. I want to say hello to Herman the Great. How you doing, buddy?
Herman.
We also Not a Great Gamer's back in the house, by the way, and Shauna Marie Penny.
Hey, come back down, brother.
Yeah, Shauna Marie Penny, welcome to the show. But she asks how would you submit for audition? You don't right now. I mean, this is just us theorizing about a better system for monetization.
I think it's a fantastic system.
I
do
tend
too.
to disagree because, I may be a small YouTuber, but I have put in my hours. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I fixed it for you, gamer.
Yeah, I put sparkles on it for them, but I don't know if you can see them.
Oh.
You got to add some sausages, my friend.
Yeah, I'll put one on either end. One on either end.
Welcome back, Not a Great Gamer.
Yeah, Shauna, you have to make a 5-minute video. You have to show off any piece of Tupperware that's in your house. You have to explain what your
Don't do
channel's
that.
about. You have to tell them the top 3 comedy shows that you like to watch. You have to show them your toes, and you have to paint every other one. And then after that, you have to share your best Belgian waffle recipe. You gotta do that in like a 4-minute video.
I'm just going to call that a shameless plug for Tony.
So then your channel will be under review at that point.
So Redneck, I don't think it's about only just being a tech guru to get in the audition good graces.
I am by
It's
far
about
the
niche. If you have a good niche. Andrew was just talking today about a guy that got to almost 1 million subscribers, and he hardly edits anything.
Yep.
And he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
PewDiePie's
That's
favorite
Appleseeker.
dude. So it's not about tech skills only. It's about you audition for your niche and tech. It could be both. If you have competition, then yes, you have to have a tech advancement. But if you don't, you don't. Like this guy is almost at 1 million dudes with or chicks with no editing.
Yep.
No color correcting.
Did you
any
assume
of
the
that.
gender of his subscribers?
The channel
He's still
is
using a
fallen
stick.
bankrupt. He started a year ago. He literally went bankrupt. He's a UK guy. His wife was from Belarus. They're divorced. and he just took off with a camera on the stick and started going through there. But he's engaging, he's entertaining, he does choppy edits, and people are loving him. And like you said, PewDiePie just said 3 weeks ago, that's his favorite YouTuber to watch right now. He's gone in a year and a little bit, June 12th, 2018. And he just hit 900,000 subscribers yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I showed him for a reason. I purposely did that live stream to show people that you do not need to go broke, because I do get the letters. I wasn't kidding. People telling me I just hit 700 subscribers. I gave in my notice to my job. I'm quitting. I'm going to be a YouTuber full time.
Wow, I waited till I hit 800 before I did that.
Honestly, though, that is the honest truth. That's the kind of stuff I get from time to time.
Wow.
I've had people that don't say in the chat, but I know people who have put over 10 grand into it and maybe have it's got nothing to do with, oh, you only have 1,000 subscribers. It's we don't even know what to do yet. I've been using super chats to buy stuff. I'm not going to be digging all out of my own pocket. We go as we go, you know?
Yeah.
I rolled into Pusha Studios one night and I won the wheel and I had 876 subscribers and Andrew said, fuck it, we're putting into 1,000. I was at about 9:53 and I started typing an email to my boss and decided what's happening, motherfucker.
You're lucky.
And you're not.
You're lucky I didn't kill your channel that night. Like that.
Well, here's one thing though, going off of what you're talking about.
By getting them the numbers, so you better be careful.
But here's one thing I'm talking about.
Wait.
Here's one thing I'm talking about though that I don't know the guy's name. The guy in the red background. He was talking about you got to go against competition. I cannot go against Puso Studios. There's no way. He is way.
I'm not a big channel. I'm a small channel. I'm like 9. That's like some channels gain way more, like 10 times me in a day. Sometimes I'm a small channel.
You shouldn't. You should do your own thing, dude. Like, so I do like all kinds of crazy shit with movie stuff, but lately I've been I had a lot of stuff going on, so I've been doing like live streams with creators. I really enjoy it, you know.
I'm talking about your backgrounds and all that stuff. I can't do all that. I'm on a cell.
Me either.
You don't have to.
I went from being on a cell phone, went through 2 cell phones. They burnt up because I used them so much for live stream. And then that idiot went and did that thing, and then the cell phones got taken away. Then I went through a laptop, burnt it up, and then now I got 1,000 subscribers. Now I can do it off my cell phone again.
Right.
So
You don't have to. I one of our friends in the group. This population knows a lot about some of the groups. Living Art. She does everything on her cell phone. Her content is amazing. Like, it doesn't matter how you do it. It's about what you're delivering to your subscribers.
And let's not forget, because I think what we're looking at is a trouble with the definition of audition, as though it's a competition, and I don't think it would be a competition necessarily.
No,
it would
it's
just
not a competition.
It would be an audition of worth.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you're the guy sleeping with the live stream, and you throw that as an audition, you're not going anywhere. But if Redneck, if you're doing what you're doing and doing it with everything you got, but it's good content, you wouldn't be going up against a Push Studios or anybody like that.
Example, and I don't think that Jim realizes that you fell asleep on your live stream.
I didn't mean that. I'm talking about the guy who's just looking for watch hours and literally sets up his camera just to for watch hours.
I did it the same night you did, so get off my hand.
I fell asleep in his
That
live
is
stream.
true.
Awesome.
That is true. So yeah, in context, we're not talking about the same thing, but hopefully we are now.
No, it's competition with all the people that are just on YouTube. You're trying to get above the fray. You're trying to get into a place where you can be noticed, because there's so many people just jumping on and not doing anything but usurping your keywords, and then taking your time. So you need a place where you can have a platform for your effort.
Yep.
That's all that's being said here.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that went into that 1K, 4K got wind of it. They left Facebook, and they're the ones that used to get so annoyed when they would leave a long rant, and they thought, "Oh, I can turn on a phone now, do this for 6 hours straight, with absolute gibberish, without any want to do anything else except just to bitch, complain, pick their nose, watch the dog shit in the yard." And I watch a guy who's been doing it for 2 years now, and all he does is fight with trolls and threaten to go to their place on a plane and fight them. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nice.
It just goes on day and night. You can tune in any time, and he's fighting with a troll. All right, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go down. I'm going to fly to Chicago. We're going to kick your ass. And find you on a fight. Like a troll's dream to find this guy. You know, talk about engagement. And I'm watching, thinking, this is what I got to contend with. This is what I go up against. Like, you know, somebody didn't recommend me to somebody else because this guy is fighting with a troll and eating Burger King.
Oh, I love the troll fights, man. I just sit back and listen to them.
But he does. He threatens to go see them all the time. Like, what troll's not going to bask in that glory? You know? I'm going to challenge him to a Texas knife fight. And he's like mouthing on and on and on for hours.
I just dropped a link for a friend of the show here, Crystal Vanner. And for anybody who wants to know what you can do just on mobile, Crystal's over 18,000 subs.
There you go.
Channel. Amazingly enough.
In a van. She does
Yeah.
90% of her stuff she does with a cell phone in her van.
She just doesn't have a snake, so she hasn't been discovered yet.
Drone Kings in Darwin says, I'm David, the producer.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too.
Saw that.
I think I looked him up once. Like, seriously?
Check out her channel. She uploads every day. She does live stream. She does everything from a cell phone as well. Everything.
Yep.
We're editing
Well,
her.
do you guys know Cardoso Media?
I've heard of him.
Recently, yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, we've known him for a long time. His work is spectacular. And then 7 months down the road, we found out just then he got a laptop. He was doing everything on phone.
Yeah. He does some amazing stuff. He puts some amazing video to sound, and it's cool as hell.
I don't even have a phone. I don't even have a cell phone.
You don't have a cell phone?
No.
You're actually lucky.
Holy
in a way.
crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a rotary dial phone with a mini tape cassette answer machine?
It's like the beginning of the Rockford Files.
See it?
I forgot about that open.
Yeah.
I must go pee.
Your dry cleaning's done, Mr. Rockford.
You're still living on a cord. That's insane. It's awesome.
A corded phone?
Going on 63.
There's a cord, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
David has left the building. What's that?
Trailer Park Boys, right?
Yeah.
You know Corey?
No, I don't know him that well.
Okay, but Miscast Entertainment could dress up and be him, man.
That's true too. Yeah, wig there. Like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, he would be.
It kind of puts me in mind of him. Eh?
Wow, Miss Cow's got a good career in here, being David the producer and Corey off Trailer Park Boys.
He's the universal doppelganger.
Wait till he does his audition for YouTube.
Sorry, I just had to throw that in. He'll probably find that later and think I'm a real weirdo. But he'd be right. No.
Oh man, folks, it's 12:47 here in the Eastern time zone. I've got a dentist. Yeah, I've got a dentist appointment at 9 a.m.
I gotta work tomorrow. Man.
Oh, that sucks. Working from home is great when there's business.
I was living vicariously through Redneck. He's the most comfortable out of all of us.
Oh, I know. I envy his set.
It's just like chill as can be. Yeah.
Mhm.
On the YouTube couch, I love it.
The
I
YouTube couch.
spent the majority of the day underwater filming a fight scene.
Again?
I'm waterlogged and tired, so I get it.
Oh, yeah, how's that going, by the way? Sorry.
Pretty freaking awesome. We should be done by June of next year if we keep on track. We're actually we're filming the whole thing again in the ocean next weekend, Sunday. So
I'm starting to think this will become a new pickup line on live streams.
It's gonna be crazy.
With Trevor.
Does that count? Yeah, I think it does actually. I actually can't wait to see that, Will.
Oh, the flick?
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, if you could make it under 5 minutes, that'd be great.
It's like a mix between like Snatch, Drunken.
You gotta watch 100 creators that night.
Kung Fu, like it's all kinds of cool stuff. Like Sin City.
awesome.
I want it to be like, he's mugging you. He's mugging you for crack. Does anybody remember that?
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh my God, that's been a whole
Jackie Chan in Waterworld, you know.
Yeah, try to avoid Waterworld.
On retrospect, that movie is not that bad. It's
I know. I agree. I agree. Of course, I'm a fan of oh shit, what's her name? Not that big a fan, I guess.
I know you're talking about. She hasn't been to movies since like Basic Instinct. I know
If you want to watch a good movie, Miss Cass, maybe you can do a review on it. Watch Third World Cop.
Triple Horn.
Third World
Cop. I'm telling you, man, it is the
even heard
most
of it.
ridiculous, like D-budget
Is it
cop
Chinese?
movie from Jamaica.
Oh,
And, like this guy, it's horrible, man. The fight scenes are just garbage. They're
you
like,
just told me it was a good movie.
Yeah,
Now
I
you tell
know,
me it's
I'm
horrible
telling
in
you.
the same damn breath.
Right.
Good bad movie to watch.
It's so bad it's good. It's one of those. And like the guy, the guy he's like this young guy, and he's the cop. And when he goes to arrest people, he's like, I caught you. You know why I caught you? Huh? Because you run too slow. Nobody can outrun. And he looks at the camera. He's like, Third World Cop. And he does it a bunch of times.
Third World Cop. Third World.
Yeah. Now I can't wait.
Like tonight.
It's this awesome movie, and they invited us over. And they made steaks, and they made like fucking shrimp on the on the grill. We had this beautiful like elaborate dinner. We go in, they sit us in the living room. They got all this food laid out, and there's all kinds of cocktails and stuff, you know. And they're like, "All right, you guys ready?" And they put that movie on. They like baited us over to watch this movie with them. We're like 20 minutes in the movie, and I'm like, seriously, pick up at all. This is good.
Awesome. Third World Cop.
Third World.
Here's a shot from our shoot.
Ah.
Oh, wow.
Why the hell did it change to Angel's picture?
Yeah, that's what happened to me too.
What happened?
Why is the one guy taking
He
a swing?
showed the thing up there, and it changed to Angel's picture right away.
Oops, that was Tony.
No, let me highlight you. There you go. Pull it back
Oh,
up there,
me.
Will. Yeah, pull it back
Hello,
up there,
me.
Will.
Oh, cool. Dave,
Hello, you. You're
Oh.
so pretty. I really like looking
There he
at
is.
this guy.
Third World Cop right there in the flesh.
He's an amazing dude.
There it is.
Oh,
Nice.
underwater.
If I showed you more, the director would.
He could show us more, but he'd have to kill us.
But not the director. So have a boss.
Is Angel still there?
Yeah, he's still.
I'm still here.
All right,
Burn
well,
your
Angel.
shirt. Burn that shirt.
You are talking about this one?
Somebody had to say it.
Are you talking about this shirt?
Yeah, I said burn, not show it again.
That shirt.
Oh, that's the one, buddy.
I don't deal in hashtags.
Say I'm a creator.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, don't.
Did I
No.
misread that
Leave,
shizzle?
leave it. Leave it where it is, there, Will.
Let sleeping turds lie.
Oh, Andrew, that face. It's like I just made you embarrassed.
Well, you may be something, but embarrassed.
Oh, well, on that note.
Oh, we're getting silly now.
Yeah. Well,
You're gonna get some Pepto
this-
Bismol now.
Yeah,
Oh no. But yeah, I am gonna shut her down, guys. It's a late one, and I got an early morning, so thanks.
for having me.
Hey, thanks everybody for
always
coming
a
on,
pleasure.
man.
Later.
You guys are.
Thanks for letting me.
God could be on here, Jim.
Oh, you're welcome, Angel. It's always nice having you, buddy.
And Andrew.
Sure to know, sure.
Andrew, Mike,
Chrissy, Angel.
Tony, Redneck, Outdoors Gal,
Jim.
Stacy, Angel. You guys freaking rule.
Let's not forget about Posh Notions and
I want to tell you guys why I got you all on the panel.
Great
I
gamer.
love what you guys do, and thank you for all you do for us as well. I just want to say that.
Thank you
too.
for us,
Dude,
man.
Andrew, your
Thank
shit
you,
is
guys.
the bomb.
Right
Thank you,
on,
Andrew.
man.
Appreciate
Back at
that, buddy. All right, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you next time. Sound good?
Much love.
See you all later.
Bye now. Cheers.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, like I said, I got an early morning tomorrow, so I'm gonna wrap her up. Thanks to all my guests tonight. We had, I think, at the peak we had I don't know, 12, 14. That was awesome. And you guys in the chat, fantastic. I hope you didn't take any of that as advice. It's all in good fun. All right, tomorrow night, guys, I want you to join me. We're going to talk about songs that we always get wrong. Screw up the lyrics. We've been singing it wrong for years. I want to talk about yours. So join us then. But for tonight, we're going to call it one of those, the end of the night. If you're watching this after it's been processed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if this is the kind of content that you're interested in or even want to come up on the show. I invite anyone, as long as you're a good person. And to that, I say, make sure you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Good night, folks. We'll see you live.